one. You guys know how we start this. Roll call.
Jacob.
Kaya.
Nick.
Ryan.
And Steven! Welcome back, everybody, to Tyranny of Dragons, The Lost and Found, episode 37, based off the Adventures League module, Raiders of the Twilight Marsh, which I'm sure only skirts around copyright infringement. On our last adventure, uh,
We won't play any other music tracks from now on.
da 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 da. No, wait, no, I'm gonna get copyright infringement. Damn. That already happened on one of ours. So, like, this violates copyright. Apparently, even Julie London, almost 70, 80 years later, you still get got for that. When does that become public domain? I'm getting distracted. Anyways, back to it. Back to our adventurers. Our favorite adventuring guild from Flan of the Moonsea region. We started off with a good old-fashioned fight. Shambling Mound and Will-O-Wisp versus the Lost and Found, Bogclaw and Scalesneer, where we got to see Bogclaw continue to roll the way Bogclaw does, which is almost always a 5 or lower. Siren really ate some of them punches in the beginning. Got to stop eating them
Sure
punches. Got engulfed, turned into.
I fell for the fucking will-o-wisp trap.
Yeah, you fell for my Will-O-Wisp trap card.
Yeah.
Got engulfed by the shambling mound, and instead of trying to bust out, was like, you know what? Check this sick flavor out. Turned into a swarm of snakes and slithered on out of there, which was a horrifying thing to watch from the outside. Siren goes in, and then a swarm of snakes comes out, which was a new trick. But Siren did slither away and did capture one of the will-o-wisps. It only got one of its sweet lightnings off and only, healed the shambling mound for just a very, very little bit, which the DM was only kind of disappointed in. The rest of the party duked it out. Geltz just ripped chunks out of this shambling mound. Got to see some sweet work from Juji, the Golden Grimace, with a sweet use of many recklesses. Rain also getting to have some electroshock therapy, which was less than pleasant. Him and Bogclaw. Bogclaw taking a crit of lightning damage, which was potent. Alder pulled out a new move, Mind Spike, which was the perfect use against Will-O-Wisp. So the one that Alder got turned invisible, and Alder's like, long hair don't care, still got you. Which, boy, did not... Knew you had it, didn't see that one coming. So the party cleaned up rather resoundingly on this shambling mound. Far less ickiness on it than I usually would like to get into, but didn't have blood, so way less ichor, until it had lots of snake blood. The party took a short rest, spent some hit dice. Rain spent a barbarian die, Siren spent 4, and Alder spent 1. To put that on there. The party continued deeper into the Twilight Marsh until the boat that Taru was using to get them through could no longer make any more headway. There they found kind of a larger island in the middle of this marsh. As they were pressing on through, they came face to face with a Cult of the Dragon member, and as they all readied up to end this cultist life, the cultist life got poached by a one-eyed goblin named Rory, who the party showed some impressive restraint against goblins, considering their colored past with goblins, and learned that the goblin was in the employ of the ladies, which the party made the correct assumption were likely the Hag Coven that they had been given the heads up from Bogclaw and his shaman Scalesneer. They entered into a faintly reminiscent area of the Twilight Marsh, mirroring a bit of a green hag that they had fought early in their adventures, named Green Teeth. There they met Sister Puss River and Sister Rotface. And the party used diplomacy instead of fists or magic, and got to learn a little bit about what's been happening in the Twilight Marsh. They learned that a member of their coven, the Bloodroot Coven, had been taken prisoner by Velvet, and that they were no friends to the Black Dragon and their ilk, preferring to be kind of a pit stop for travelers going through the treacherous Twilight Marsh. Deals were made as Siren traded 2 score juice, a score juice being kind of the fruits of the chaos magic that the party had rooted out in their last adventure that she'd been holding on to for the better part of 20 sessions. Traded the score juice for a health potion, a flask of oil, alchemist's fire, drow poison, and the antidote for said drow poison. Gelt realized that one of the individual hanging from a cage in the hag's kind of area was none other than Euston, the drow assassin that the Order of the Gauntlet is very keen on apprehending and bringing to justice. So Gelt made a deal with the hag. They had 2 choices. From Sister Rotface could ingest a carved symbol of the Bloodroot Coven, and from Sister Puss River, a kiss. And looking at those 2 options, Gelt chose the latter rather than the former, and we got to see a canon hag kiss, which was as gross as you might imagine it to be.
Ugh.
But a deal was made. The party also agreed to free Sister Deathwallow, the 3rd member of the coven. For the assistance in doing that, they received a scroll of protection from energy and a scroll of water walking, which the party now has in their possession. So after coming to a myriad of different deals, the party learned that the Temple of the Black Bull was due east from the Bloodroot Coven, and got to learn a little bit about this half-dragon druid that they had heard tales about. Learning that whilst an angry figure is very much devoted to maintaining nature in the Twilight Marsh. So with a journal that they had procured from the kind of slain cult member explaining that the Cult of the Dragon had succeeded in negotiating with Velvet, that Velvet would undergo the process of becoming a Draco Lich, one of the main goals the Cult of the Dragon has been working on for quite some time. Using this damnable proof and showing off the Will-O-Wisp, when the party finally did come in contact with this half-dragon druid that they would know soon enough to be called Nasalax, she being the daughter of Velvet, produced the evidence after coming between a huge swarm of snakes on one side and an even huger crocodile in front of them. Nasalax was persuaded to side on nature and go against her father, a decidedly heavy decision on her part, and to assist the adventurers in getting into the bowels of the Temple of the Black Bull, and from her side, hopefully defeat her father and prevent him from turning into a Draco Lich, was shown a passageway through an underwater well. This underwater well, after Siren turned into a giant octopus and helped the party, pulled the party through this underground well, deposited them in a dark, unlit, and cold stone room deep into the bowels of this temple. There, the party shook off the wetness, with Alder being especially not fond of water nowadays, considering Am's cat at this point in life. With some good sleight of hand checks from Rain, Siren choosing not to drop her giant octopus form, the lost and found opens the door into the main hall of the bowels of the Temple of the Black Bull. There, they see a number of humanoids chained to the wall directly in front of them. Cages line the walls on both sides, heading south. And from there, they noticed three kobolds. However, these kobolds are unlike any that the party has ever seen before. These kobolds are not small creatures, but medium-sized, actually being about as large as Siren is in her humanoid form. Definitely as tall as Rain is in his now smaller size, having taken a draft from his Chimera horn and Toadstool poison, making him a medium-sized dwarf once again. These kobolds also have black scales that have been grafted onto their skin, and in other places you can see acid has been used to make strange runes in etchings. As the party opens this door and looks upon what can only be described as a torture chamber from this kobold tribe known as the Pitted Scale, they can see that the two of these kobolds are using a variety of what can only be assumed to be poisons or acid to torture the individuals chained to the wall. As the party opens the door ever so carefully, party, what would you like to do? They have yet to notice you with that good sleight of hand check. Currently, I believe it's Rain is at the front door. How are you guys set up behind Rain as Rain opens this door into this torture chamber?
I think I'll be right behind him.
Siren would suggest with the Speak with Animals connection she has with Rain right now that since I have a lot of mass right now, it would be good for me to maybe go ahead of the pack so that I can take some hits.
Yeah.
So it would be Rain opening the door, and then Siren, and then Geltz, and then Alder.
If that's all right.
I'm fine with taking up the back, yeah.
Work with me. Let you slurp in.
I am a-okay with that one. These doors, there is another one that could be opened. You could try to open it stealthily, or Siren, you will have to kind of burst in through that other door, considering it's only 5 feet, and you are a large creature at this point. So Rain opens the door. Siren, make me a perception check, I assume, as you're about to bust in.
Okay.
Bustin'.
My passive is a 17.
Passive is a 17. Looking around, you can see that there are a number of tables, and they have table-sized cauldrons that are bubbling up on them. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how well octopuses can smell. I'm just going to be honest, my known anatomy of octopuses is rather lacking. So for this, I don't know if, I assume they have a sense of smell, but it's more of a feel. You can feel some of the acidic and poisonous nature in the air. You can see that there are three kobolds in here as you are about to make your charge. Two towards the front. If we're looking at the map, the bowels of the Black Bull, there is one that is. So moving from left to right, shackles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of which have humanoids on them. One kobold is at the first shackle, who is currently dousing this individual in liquids, and they're letting out one of these cries of pain. And then there are two other kobolds who are at this horizontal table. One seems to be tending to the cauldron. The other one is handing over different ingredients and other such things. Next to them, a rather menacing-looking battle axe.
Okay. Let's see. I can move I can only move 10 feet as a giant octopus, so I'm gonna have to sprint for my first turn to get 20 feet in.
Okay, so Siren, you burst 20 feet in. We're gonna do surprise the way that we do surprise in this, which is the party you guys choose who moves first instead of rolling for initiative, and then we'll jump into it. I'm going to assume that diplomacy is not on the table this time.
Kobolds
No,
is
I
kill
think
on
Alder
sight,
should go
and
first.
especially kobolds that are dumb
Let
and
let
covered in
Alder
scales.
see if the cat can talk to the dragon people.
Right.
Okay, so you Siren, you sprint in with your 8 tentacles. You I guess since you can smell and through can smell and smell. Is it smell and taste? I assume through
It
the
was
hundreds of suckers.
I edited it wrong because I'd fucked it up originally, and then I edited it even worse. So it is smell and taste.
Smell and taste through their hundreds of suckers. Yes, Siren. You get to have the full experience of tasting this ground, which is littered with different acids and poisons. A fun experience. This is not. It's less of a fun fact than the one posted.
Right.
So
Is the cauldron within 15 feet of me?
is the so going from where you're at. Yes.
I think I'd like to use my action to grab it with 2 tentacles and like dump it on one of these kobolds standing by.
You will be able to do that next turn, because the only way for you to get there during
Oh,
the
that's right.
surprise
Yeah, I
would be
sprinted.
dash.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
Dang it.
but yes,
Okay.
on your next turn, the cauldron will be within your grasp.
Cool. That's my turn then.
Got it. So Siren is 20 feet in, so that's fine. So Siren is taking up a 4 square, right next to Shackle's number like 5 and 6. The the kobolds are not prepared for a giant octopus to suddenly make its appearance. Siren, what color is your octopus?
It's like it's dark brown with purple, like, or not purple. It would be green circles all over it.
Noted. Rain.
Yeah. I will I be able to squeeze because if Siren's in front of 5 and 6, does that am I going to be able to squeeze past her like around the corner of that cage that's right there?
I would let him if he tried, because I know
It's
that
an
they're behind me.
octopus. They're squishy, so yeah, you
Cool.
could squeeze by.
Cool. With my 25 feet of movement, I'm not going to be able to get within 5 feet of a kobold, though, right?
Not without dashing.
Okay, cool. That's fine because I have other means of doing damage. The closest one to me needs to make an intelligence saving throw as a small coin starts to spin in front of Rain's hand, and it spins so fast it turns into a little spike as he casts Mind Sliver.
You all 3 are viable options, but the one you have the best line of sight on is the one that's by Shackles 1 that just doused this humanoid. So I'll
Perfect.
make
Then
it.
I'll get him.
Okie dokie, and that is what kind of save? Apologies.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. That's gonna be a no. With a 9. 9.
I had a feeling they'd be bad at them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bonuses to it. Let's say that.
That's 9 points of psychic damage,
9 points of
and the
psychic.
next saving throw that it takes is minus D4.
Good to know. Good to know. So we'll make that. Yeah. All right. 9 points of
Because he is
psychic
still
damage.
he is still in mercenary preserve the ammo mode, so he is not going to use his bonus action for any of his expendable stuff. That's my turn.
Gotcha. All right. Then Gelt.
All right. I'm gonna try to squeeze past Siren as well. And do you think I got enough movement to make an attack on one of the ones that are around the cauldron?
Let's look at the map. So if you are Rain was here, Serum burst through. If you're right there, it's fine. If you went low, you'd be able to get the one that's by the battle axe, but you wouldn't go by the shackled ones. You'd be going, if we're looking at the map, alongside the cage. But yes,
Okay,
you could
yeah.
make an attack on them.
Cool. Then I will go ahead and make my 2 attacks on it.
Indeed.
Where am I? There's my devices.
I love your new whip, by the way, Gil.
I know, this thing is too fucking broken. Jesus
It
Christ.
it just makes me happy visually.
That's going to be a 19 for the first one. Oh, and then 25 for the second one.
That'll do.
Alright, I need to start getting more fucking triangle dice.
Jacob,
What?
was that a nat 19 or was that with bonuses?
18. 18.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
Mhm.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say something too.
I know. No, you should. Thank you for reminding me, because I will, because it's different for now.
I just misheard it. I thought you said the 19, so I was like, oh, but it's all good.
So the first one's gonna deal 11 damage. Rolled pretty, almost extraordinarily low on that. And this one's no better. Jesus.
Also, did you just call D-Force triangle dice?
I did.
Technically the truth.
Love that.
Bob the
14 for the second one.
13. Okay. So what was the first one? So 14 for the first.
Oh, it was extremely. It was a 1, a 2, and a 1 plus
it
my
was 11
6.
and it was 11 and 14.
Yes,
Got it.
thank you.
Perfect.
Damage attack.
Good to know. All right. Alder.
Alrighty. And I apologize, I might need a little bit of help with the positioning on this because my audio is kind of going in and out during those last couple turns. So, if there's a way I can squeeze in to get off a green flame blade on 2 of them, that would be great. But I'm not sure exactly where I would have to position myself.
Since you're in the very back and between Geltz, Siren, and Rain, there's just the only way for you to get there would have been to dash. So that's gonna be a hard one.
Sounds like a good
I-
time to feline. Oh, sorry, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I would definitely use my feline agility on that one.
Then you could run past, with your new feline agility, weaving in front of the shackles, past Siren's octopus form, going around Raid, and then make kind of like a U-turn back around, and then you'd be able to hit the one by the cauldron, and then the green flame blade would be able to transfer over to the other kobold.
Sweet, let's go for that.
All right,
Would be dragon
mark that
fest, but I don't
ability
wanna hit the-
used.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then of course I won't be able to move on the next turn, so I know.
So, no, actually, that's not the case. It's just that you can't use the ability again until you don't move on a turn in combat.
So you can keep moving. No, that's exactly how it works.
Oh,
Just
so
at
you just
some
have to
point,
stay
you have to stop.
still to use
Yep.
it again. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I thought. Okay, good to know.
Mhm.
Thank you. Guys.
I'll read it out so we can all hear it. So your reflexes and agility allow you to move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
Oh, okay, awesome.
There you go, bud.
That's a super good trait then. And
It's-
we're gonna go for the green flame.
And it's an incredibly unique recharge mechanic.
I would for flavor, you go from bipedal to quadrupedal.
Cheetah!
It's our good cat boy.
Here
In
we
fact,
go.
as you're trying to jump around, you actually kind of pounce and you get above where the shackled individuals are for the wall, and then use that to get around Siren in Rain. So it's just boom, 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 pink, pink, pink.
Yes.
Love it so much. And that is gonna be a 22 to hit.
A
as
22
well.
will indeed hit.
Very nice. So main kobold is going to take 3 magical slashing and 2 fire, and then the boy next to him will take 6 fire damage.
Alright, so. Gotcha. Alright. As you guys burst into the room and these screams of agony from the prisoners in here are drowned out by the screams of pain from these kobolds, roll for initiative.
Woohoo! Dex is better, but it doesn't help when I roll really bad.
My initiatives in the past, like many sessions, have been consistently high. I'm very pleased.
Yep, your last one was 22.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also got a 16.
You guys choose who wants to go first.
I'd like to get more out of everyone's way if I could. So, if I could go first, that would make it easier.
Okay.
I suppose.
Yeah, that works for me.
And we're legit going in the same initiative we started surprising, just to state them.
Nice.
Find one that works out like that, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then Rain, and then Gelt.
It's me.
And then Alder with a 9. So, at the start
Oh, I'm gonna scream.
At the start of initiative is one of the Kobold Fanatics.
Oh boy.
So, the one that Rain...
I'm sorry. Someone's ringing my doorbell, and Skylar's at work right now. I gotta go answer the door. I'm sorry, bud.
We will wait. Today's game is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my god.
You gotta strike this VOD when it's done now, man. I'm sorry. Like.
No, this is the unofficial Salad and Go D&D game.
You took care of it. It's one of those guys checking if you're voting.
Oh,
No.
joy.
It's all good.
It's dinner time for a lot of people. Fuck
I know,
that.
dude. I know. It's whatever. I get it.
Go vote. If you're listening to this and you haven't voted,
Yeah.
or you're not planning on
fucking
vote, go fucking vote, because I will talk mad shit to you if you don't vote. It's your goddamn
Brought to
American
you by our
right.
favorite adventuring guild.
Yeah, go fucking vote. I will backhand you. Go ahead. You write that down. Put that on my fucking tombstone. Died from breaking his hand from backhanding non-voters. Fucking
Died from it.
died. That's how I want to go out. From just
That's how Deku's going out.
shattered hands. A real life pro voting Deku. Pro voting Dom. So, back to it. So, this kobold fanatic. After, with a significant nosebleed now pouring out, turns and sees just the insanity that has entered into this prison. Takes this, it almost looks like a ladle, and pours in a vial onto this ladle and splashes it in kind of a large arc, and the three
Oh damn.
shackled, so 1, 2, and 3, it hits their skin, and there's this awful caterwaul of noise, this awful chorus of agony that erupts from all 3 of them as they begin to shake and convulse, and their skin begins to brighten into red, and it's weird in red and black colors. Once again, here's another Kengan Ajura, like the Advanced. Goes on as they begin to froth from the mouth, and one of them breaks free of their chains, pulls it straight from the wall, and as the kobold fanatic says, "Get them!" in Draconic, which 2 of you guys, I believe 2? Yes. 2 of you guys understand nowadays. that's going to take the Kobold Fanatic's turn as it begins to head 30 feet away from the fights, moving south towards another table that's got the one that's going vertically up and down, and heads there and begins to grab some more of these vials and such. The Berserker, who just broke free from their chains, is going to hit the biggest thing it can see, which is going to be you, Siren. Unsurprisingly.
'Tis why I'm here.
Yeah! Actually, there it is. There's a reason I have so many tabs open, and so I can click to their stats without having to scroll. It is going to run on over to you and make a reckless attack.
Oh, dip.
I know. A single reckless attack.
Aaron, I'm glad you shared the burden of tanking with me. It's appreciated.
Hey, I'm a fighter.
That
I
is
gotta
going
get
to
as much
be
out of these as possible.
a 12.
Will actually hit.
A 12 will hit. Alright, as it just claws into you, and a surprising amount of slashing from this individual. It's like its whole body almost. It's like all of its its hair grows longer. Its nails protrude farther. You can see every part of its muscles rip and strain against what would have been just a rather almost kind of portly looking human. Now strikes with a ferocity that you rarely see in humans. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That is its turn. Moving down, it is Siren. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to kind of work my way forward and around him, so I'm more out of everyone's way if I can.
You
So,
can attempt to push by him. He is not a willing creature, so
I
that's
see.
going to be because you've got Rain on your right,
Right.
Kobold to your south, and Berserker in front of you. As
Okay.
You
Will
would have
that
to
take
shove
an
him out of the
action?
way. Yes.
Okay.
And then people in shackles to your right. I mean, you're in the thick of it. You're in
Right.
a parabola of
Okay.
people.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make an attack against the one who just reckless attacked.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. Beautiful. That's a 23 to hit.
A 23 will indeed hit.
So it's
Not wearing
yes.
any armor.
If let's see, it's grappled automatically when I land that attack and has to escape on its turn.
Got it. Yeah.
So let's roll the damage. Nice. 13 bludgeoning damage.
13.
And now that I've got him grappled, I'm gonna step through his spaces and onto to the other side.
Yep.
And actually, you know what? I'll stay that way. Yeah. So I'll move past.
Okay.
Apologies.
You since you're grappling and you only have a movement of 10, so you're able to move 5 feet forward. And,
Okay, that's fair.
okay. So grabbing this, and you can feel their entire body shaking in front of you. It's an odd look that this individual has, because they've got almost merchant style clothing on. They're a bit portly, probably in their late 30s, early 40s. Looks like it could be almost looks like Kyle's dad, Kenneth Backer.
I was about to say, he looks like someone's dad.
Yeah, almost looks like Kyle's
That's
dad.
bad.
And you can even see, the hands don't have the callousness of somebody who is used to fighting, as their body just uncharacteristically continues to surge towards you. So, nice moves, Aaron.
Thank you.
No.
By the way, while grappled by an octopus, you are also restrained.
Yes.
Good to know. So, yes, I've got the giant octopus stat block right here.
There you go. I should have assumed that you did, but you know me. I just like to make sure that I'm helping.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of
I
you,
am
it's your
helping.
turn.
It's my turn. Is the kobold okay? The kobold that just started running away to do more acid vials and stuff. He is
Mhm.
now outside of my 20-foot range or 25-foot movement speed, right?
With Seer in there, yes. However,
That's
the
fine.
one with the battle axe is now only like 10 feet away.
Um, there are a couple of things that I'm gonna do. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna capitalize on my previous cantrip. The one that I had mind spiked,
Mm-hmm.
because he's affected by that until the end of this of my current turn right now.
Ah.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw minus a d4.
Dexterity saving throw minus a d4. Let me get a triangle.
I don't know why that
Uh,
tickles me so.
so,
Oh, and it's sacred flame, so it ignores cover.
gotcha. So, it rolled a 14, and then rolled a 4, and then, so a 12.
It my DC is a 13. It fails.
There you go.
Roll
That's a
the
good
D8.
one. Yeah, as it takes 11 points of radiant damage as a pair of glittering coins fly at it.
Points of rating.
Nice.
Got it. Got it.
Then I am going to move up and get within 5 feet of the kobold with the battle axe.
So,
Oh,
after.
and
Yes,
I'm no shield. I have just my axe on right now.
just your
And my
axe.
axe.
And my axe.
So that's the only way I can wield it currently in medium size. But yes,
The
that's
price
me.
to pay to sneak past the trolls and such.
Absolutely 100%.
So, the second individual shackled breaks the shackles off the wall and begins to. Who do they see? This could be another giant octopus. It's there.
That makes sense. Why I'm doing this.
Yeah, so it's going to make a so this time it almost swings its broken manacles like a flail. Using that correctly this time, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, you are.
There, that is going to be a crit. As it
Oof,
attacks recklessly.
Yeah, I figured one of those was gonna come in, so that's fair.
So that is going to be a 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Um, uh, this individual is an elderly woman who looks like she's probably part of a caravan of some sorts. You can see that while clothes are kind of dirtied and torn and show signs of acidic damage, she is quite spry, much a body that is much more accustomed to physical work. There's a speed of her that is only enhanced by this current rage. So that's her turn. Go. What's your dexterity?
Um, 18.
18. You first.
Shit, is that one that I attacked earlier during the surprise round still there?
The
All right.
kobold with the battle axe and the kobold that was at the
Yeah.
cauldron have not had their turn yet.
Okay, cool. Is there fire anywhere?
The underneath the cauldron there is a small kind of smoldering fire that is causing it to bubble, and then another
Okay.
cauldron. There seems to be one on each of the tables looking around.
Okay.
They're wee fires, though.
They're wee fires.
Yes, you would not call these roaring flames.
No. So I have an idea. I don't know if he'd let me do it, being one-handed and all. I want to use that oil flask that I have, break it at the three-tailed whips at my end, and then strike the fire to ignite it with one of my attacks, and then use my second attack to then attack the kobold.
Didn't you end up giving the oil to Alder because he lights
Oh,
things
did
on
I?
fire most of the
gonna
time?
I thought he
say,
took
you
the
have-
alchemist fire.
Yeah, you have the alk fire.
You have that.
No, I thought I
I
took
had
the
it-
oil. God damn it.
I had it written down the other way. Yeah, that I had the
Alder
oil.
can already do fire.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
that's
You
true,
have the
that is true.
alchemist fire.
Alchemist fire. Never mind. I can't do that. But would you let me do it though?
No.
I mean,
You don't
no,
have it.
I'm not gonna let you use something you don't have, unfortunately. Can I use my other hand to use my shield right now? No. You're missing a hand.
You don't have it.
You don't have left hand in your inventory right now.
Give it
Come on.
back.
Yeah, that's back at the waiting. Come on.
Oh my
It's
God.
underneath a Beauty and the Beast glass case. You know, it's like Bandit's
You're gonna lose
Moon.
fingers.
If you guys
It's gonna
ever
start losing
saw
fingers
that
like petals.
or read that book.
All right, get to whipping, boy.
All right, yeah, I'll just make 2 attacks on him then.
Mm-hmm.
15 for the first one.
15. That will do.
Okay.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Mm-hmm. That will
That's
also
like-
do.
That's my good boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. So for the first one's damage is 15.
15. Got
And then-
it.
What I roll for the nat 20?
So it's the full 12, and then roll your 3d4s and add all your other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, max is the weapon damage. Because we do full crits here.
That one's going to be a 14. With the plus 12 is 26.
26.
Damn
You
son.
lucky son of a bitch. How would you like to do this?
You.
Yes.
God, this
Okay.
fucking whip. Good God. I would just like to take. Oh God, because I have the tax. I would like to take its limbs from it.
You put down two strikes, and where once there was a medium-sized, incredibly muscular-looking kobold, there is now not a tidy, but definitely a pile of kobold limbs with, you know, arm, leg, tail, and torso. You can see that it almost the way the limbs fall, it almost like falls down onto its kind of stump form and leans back onto its own appendages, looking at you with just mouth agape.
And can I use my movement to get closer to the other one? Put myself 10 feet from that one?
You could step on the body of the other one. It's not going to stop you. So yeah.
And
Gotcha.
that'll do her, Captain.
All
Oh.
right. That's
Gil.
That's unfortunate.
fucking-
I had big
that
plans
whip.
for that kobold. Anyway, so the other kobold, seeing this raw display of power, is going to... Let me make sure that I have this action economy right. Just make sure that works the way that I think it works. Yes. Okay. So that kobold, seeing that onslaught, is going to call out for Thrastrogale's aid, and the grafted black scales begin to grow almost cancerous-like across their body, and they seem to get tougher from it. And Dan, so that's its bonus action. As its regular action, it is going to run forward, and Gelt, you're going to get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Was this one of the ones that was near me, or no?
Yes, that one is leaving your space to
Was
move
the-
forward.
Was the
will
battle
take
axe one the just one that got murdered?
Yes, the battle axe
Yes,
one is the
got
one that
it.
got murdered.
Never mind, because then I don't get an attack of opportunity because he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I will take my opportunity attack, though. I'm actually gonna re-roll that. That was a really copped It literally landed like in a way where it was actually like on a line. So sorry. Let me reroll.
That's you don't often say that it was cocked, so I'll believe you. I'll let it go. Go ahead.
The surface literally made it in a bent angle. But anyways, it worked out not so great for me because that's only a 10.
No, it's not gonna do.
Yeah.
You go for it. And it moves out of your reach with surprising speed. That's double 17s plus all of its good stuff, so that leads to
Yes.
double 21s.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be 8 points of piercing damage. As you take 1 dagger strike to each one of your thighs,
Ow.
and you've been stabbed by a kobold before, but not a kobold this fucking big, and definitely not one that is quickly turning almost Akira style into like a small little black dragon.
Ugh.
Yeah, how's that for some descriptive terms?
Yeah, that was that really painted a picture.
I mean, as soon
I
as
only
you
think
say
Cartman.
Akira, it's just body horror city in my head.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Some scurriness there. So it would be that one's turn, but it's dead. So
Yeah.
the third individual breaks through, and this one actually looks like they're a fighter. They're a large,
no.
muscled humanoid whose muscles are. You can watch them ripple. It's like watching waves underneath their skin. And that one's gonna go after you, Rain. And it's gonna make a reckless attack against you.
Got it.
That is a critical.
Whoa.
Rough.
There's going to be 10 points of slashing damage. Well, actually, bludgeoning damage, as it just brings a fist down, and you turn just in time to see it, and it gets that perfect. If you weren't the receiver of it, you would almost be impressed. Just the whole Superman punch, like, gets in the air, and it's really, you feel the air shift behind you, like, what the as the fish crashes down on you.
Would be enough to kill a normal man.
You
yeah.
you definitely feel one of your teeth shift inside your mouth.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to get that looked at later.
All right, now now it is Alder.
Alrighty. I will.
All
cast a
right, Master
firebolt.
Jedi.
Are you threatening me? I'm gonna cast a firebolt on the guy that I just tried to hit that went after Gelt there.
You did do it.
You may try.
Do
my
a
God.
17 hit.
A 17 do hit.
Okay.
Nice.
No. And that's gonna be 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. Gotcha.
That'll be all for me. No movement.
God. All right. We go back to the tippy top of the round. Starting with this other Cobalt fanatic that ooh, wow, it is. Looks to the left, looks to the right. Things are going poorly. Alder.
Oh,
Make
boy.
me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Alrighty.
At least wizards are proficient.
Yeah.
Oh, it don't matter when you crit
Oh
fail.
no! No!
Damn
Oh no!
It lets out almost kind of a screech, and that screech burrows into from your ears into your mind, down your central nervous system, and you tense up and stop moving. You're currently under hold person. And while you are a cat, you are
Oh.
also a cat person.
Okay.
So,
Yes, I am not the Minotaur from many sessions ago.
no, you are definitely a humanoid, as this one sees you, Rain, having come over, and is going to starts weaving its way up towards the fight. So if it was down here at this table, it's got 30 feet of movement. Yeah, it's gonna go around this pillar and disappears from everyone's sight.
I hate it.
Ah, these kobolds are different. Look, they're actually intelligent. No
The
kobold.
pillar is the circular. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
that's how I
pillar.
said. Goes behind that and does not emerge. So that's gonna be its turn. The next is the berserker that is in your grasp, Siren. So it is going to try to. It's going to use its action to try to get the heck out of there. Yes, that's going to be a 25. As you feel
Okay.
it grasp in it, like it almost like the setup for like an Indian burn, but it just grabs and you can feel that. If you had any bones in your tentacles, it would have easily shattered them. But because you're muscly and squishy, just it peels you off of it. That is its action, so it doesn't move anywhere. But
Since I was occupying its original space, any chance I could spit it out, like, behind me?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that's going to be its move, and then moving down the line, Siren, it's you.
Alright. Well, since I no longer have him grappled, that kind of solves my next problem. Can I get within 15 feet of the one that just cast that spell in Older?
No way, not even close.
Okay. Oh, he's at the far pillar.
Uh huh.
Okay, gotcha. I think I'm probably just gonna attempt to grapple the one who, or attack the one who just reckless attacked Rain.
Go for it.
Good thing that was advantaged for 19.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So auto grapple, and then that'll be 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. Gotcha.
And that'll be it, I think.
All right. Then it is Rain.
Yeah. As the guy that is now wrapped up in tentacles is going to get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance I could use my reaction to tell Rain to go for the caster?
If you want to use your reaction,
I'd like
yes.
to.
Yes, I'll let you use your reaction for that.
Okay.
You don't have to listen to me, obviously, but she's going to say that.
Okay, I look, Dom, with my 13 passive perception, do I see a living kobold?
Just roll me a perception. Since I'll let you do it because Siren's giving you the reaction.
It's a 16.
A 16.
Or excuse me, an 18. I
An
lied. It's an
18?
18.
Yeah, since it's the one that you were looking for, as you take the Superman punch and get knocked that way, and Siren kind of pulls it back from you. You look down the way, and if it were a small kobold, there'd be no chance. But because this is not a small kobold, you're able to briefly see it like peek its head out for a second. So yes, you know where its location is.
Got it.
It's still behind cover, but you are able to see that it is down there.
Got it. Well, see, that's the beautiful thing about what is becoming one of my favorite cantrips. As Rain holds out his hand, and that kobold needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Cover does not apply because it's Sacred Flame.
All right. A dexterity saving throw from the kobold. It's going to be a 13.
That fails.
Yes, Rain. Yes.
Good. I
That
thought
is going to
13 was
be
your DC.
I thought so too.
DC. Oh wait, hold on. Let me
Meets
check.
beats.
My apologies.
It's okay.
You're right. Meets does beat. It does not.
Ah,
go
dang
again.
it.
You
Shoot.
you send out that flaming coin, as the case would be, as it bing, almost kind of hornet lines, and you're like, yeah. Wait.
Then risking opportunity attack, I am going to move 25 feet in the direction of that kobold. Then
Got you. The surprising nobody, the berserker's gonna try to take it.
yeah, he is grab restrained though, so he's
Mhm.
worse right now.
So that's a 15.
That just misses.
Yeah, you feel the rush of air. Just you're like, ooh, I almost got punched right in the back of the head. That's like super bad for you.
That's really bad for you.
Siren, like you can
Recommended.
feel this one is even stronger than the one that was just in your grasp, and it
Oh my
almost pulls you 5 feet forward.
Oh,
Glorious.
Cool. That is gonna be me then.
All right, Geltarino.
All right, I'm gonna attack the one that's fucking transforming.
Go for it.
18 for the first one.
That'll do.
Ooh, 9 for the second.
Definitely not gonna do.
Yeah. $11 damage.
11 damage. Gotcha. As you bring the whip down, and you can see it bite into and rips open part of this kobold monstrosity in front of you, and you can see that the black scales are just almost bubbling over its form.
Ooh.
So now it is its turn, as it says it makes another kind of screech at you, and you feel behind you a strike. Yeah, that's gonna be a 23.
From the cell? Yeah, that hits, of course.
And as you feel this strike you, it is going to be 1 over 2. Let me make sure I had the right damage for this, because that is important at this level of the game. Yeah, force damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, you are going to take 8 points of force damage. As you turn behind you, there is black and bubbling. It looks like almost a ghostly version of the kobold in front of you. It's self-bubbling, as then you feel the force from behind, and then daggers in the front. It's going to be a 17 and a 5.
First one, yes. Second one, no.
All right. You take 6 points of piercing damage as you get another one. This one a little bit higher into kind of almost where your hip and your leg meets. It's a terrible
Okay.
like 1-2.
Hips and nips, or else I'm not eating.
God damn it. All right. Did a little bit out of turn. That the other berserker. Now it is those two. The one that you have grappled, Siren, and the other one that you do not have grappled, is going to come over, and they're both going to. One is going to try to break free. Yeah, that's going to be a 19. So
Sure
this
does.
one, it doesn't even. It just pulls you right off, and it like you would pull away like a child's grip. And then, as that is happening, the other one brings those shackles down upon you. It's gonna reckless. Well, it's a
Yeah.
23, but it's not a crit.
Okay, that does hit.
It's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As
Okay.
you now kind of looking, you've got berserker, all around you. A giant octopus surrounded by
Bloody doctor.
a bloodied octopus surrounded by red and black veiny looking humanoids. One far more terrifying than the other. So,
Certainly.
Alder, go ahead. I believe you're currently under hold person.
Yeah.
So you may go ahead. I believe whole person is. It's at the end of your turn.
So I don't get to take an action.
No, you gotta make the save.
Yep. I kind of want to get back into this thing pretty quickly, so I'm actually going to use the 18 on my portent roll.
Nice.
So plus the modifier, that's a 24.
Yes, you break free. You're breaking free. The spell is broken, and we live again. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, is that a Gargoyles reference? You fucking know it.
Shit.
Hell yeah, Gargoyles
Hell
reference.
yeah.
Hell yeah. +1 to the DM for putting the most underrated show of the 90s on there. So
It was very
underrated.
underrated.
At the time, it was anyway.
I don't know. Did you watch Street Sharks?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
That was rated exactly the way it should have been. It's fucking Slam Me over there.
Alright. Having broken from its whole person, yeah, this fanatic is not liking it. So, it pops out, knowing that now it doesn't look like cover is going to help it, and you've broken free. It's going to run up to you, Rain, and its hand bubbles and froths as it places it up against your chest, and it's going to make a spell attack against you.
What a bitch.
I knew I should have gotten the acid resistance tattoo. I just decided not to.
Alright, that's going to be an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
And it's going to hit you with Inflict Wounds.
Oh, that's different than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I thought it was primal savagery for a second there.
You'd think, but it's flavor than more than anything, so...
Nice.
That's
Love
four,
it. Hit me with that.
four. So that's going to be 12 points of necrotic damage.
That hurts quite a bit.
And you can see it's almost like the vitality is pulled from its arm, becoming more sinewy and skeletal in that moment as it floods into you and then pulls back into its arm, revitalizing it.
I hate it.
It's bad, but also nice.
It's I always love your descriptions though. You're very good at spells.
Thank you. Think about them a lot. So that's gonna be its. That's Berserker. The first one, Kyle's dad. Kyle's dad is going after you, Siren.
Yeah, I hope so.
Kenneth. There's the crit.
Fuck.
I love reckless attackers.
Re-crit.
Yeah, well, they get to roll
Yeah.
twice. They're easy to hit, but they also want to hit you real bad. It's like it's like all their senses have been stripped away from them. As one might describe when you're berserker state. Rain would understand this very well. So that is going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So that's their turn. Speaking of Siren, wouldn't you know? It's you.
Okay. Let's see now. I think I'm going to use my bonus action to use a second level spell slot and get myself some health back.
Smart, smart. The classic Moon Druid move.
Those were terrible rolls. Terrible rolls. Oh well. All three of the shaky boys are targeting me right now, yeah?
Yes, they do have you in a another parabola.
Okay. Then I think let's see. Are they all kind of surrounding me right now, or are they all kind of on one side?
Indeed, you've got the shackle lady to kind of the north of you. You've got Kyle's dad to the east of you, and you've got Chuck Liddell to the south of you.
Okay, let's do this. Did Chuck Liddell make a reckless attack, or he only escaped from me?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay, then
The other two have definitely recklessed.
Yeah, I'll make the attack on the one I've already damaged then.
Oh, how?
Thank goodness, that's a 22.
22, yeah, a 22 with it.
My damage is less and less each turn. That is 9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning.
And then if I could, would I be able to use my movement to shift him over to my west?
To your west? Yes.
Okay.
So this would be Kyle's dad. And let me have Dick Grayson's grandma make a dex save. Yeah, so you slam Kyle's dad into Dick Grayson's grandma, and she going to take 4 points of bludgeoning.
Nice. Good move, Kai.
Thank you.
Also, giant octopus on land, surprisingly good.
Yeah, it does a tank's job pretty well, I would say. And that will be it for me. That's all my stuff.
Okay, dokie. Ranglian.
Yeah, now there's
Bring the Penglian.
there's an asshole in front of me. I don't
An
like
acid
this
hole.
guy. He is going to bring Gigi back and is going to use a booming blade.
Juju, why haven't you been to the laboratory?
No.
Seeing that it just pushed nasty into me, Rain is actually not recklessing for one of the very few times. And it pays off because I still pull a 25.
Yeah, 25 will indeed hit.
As it takes 11 points of slashing damage and 7 points of thunder.
How would you like to do this?
Well done.
Just it almost, it's the first time he's wielded GG other than the very first time. This is the first time that he's wielded GG medium in combat. As it almost takes the entire 6 seconds as he just pulls it behind him and just over the top of his head drops this axe on top, and with the addition of the thunder damage on the blade, it just cleanly and cuts it in half, and then the two halves just go flying to the sides.
That's exactly how I would have described it.
You and I have the same kind of mind for spells and stuff, so I'm glad.
Yeah, and once again, GG is just a superb weapon. Just even in this other form, you're just like, you can feel it. It hums. Like Gigi sings in combat.
Oh, so nice, so good. And then there is another kobold that Gelt is fighting, correct?
There's a kobold in front of Gelt, and then
Oh, then there's a bunch of berserkers.
and you know for a fact that Iceman Chuck Liddell not only rocked you once in the jaw, but almost rocked you in the back of the head moments before.
Yeah. Seems like Gelt actually has a pretty good handle on what he's doing, so I think I'm gonna try and start moving back towards the berserker beat up.
Jumps into the berserker brawl. Gotcha. So you move your 25 feet, and you are back in front of Iceman Chuck Liddell.
You got it. I'm here to help, Sierra.
Thank you.
So, moving on down. It is going to be, because I messed up a little bit last time, it is going to be Dick Grayson's grandma. So, she's gonna reckless the octopus. Whew, lucky girl. That's gonna be a 12.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. It still hits. 'Cause
Ooh,
octopus.
I forget you're an octopus. Well,
AC 11.
that's going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, doke.
Big squishy boys, easy to hit, even though they can take the hits.
Ah. There's a lot of
Big
meat.
squishy girl on this one. But
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, I needed to make some notes. All right, got it. So yes, another manic cold attack. No. Tough crowd.
Nope.
Nope.
I will give you one semi-sarcastic ha.
Go.
Here's all you get.
All right.
Okay, I'll laugh at my own goddamn jokes. Goddamn.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus action to activate my second wind.
Good use of second wind.
It's gonna be 13.
Good roll.
Yeah.
It's like Rains where you just flex the pain out.
Pretty much. Just no more. And then I'll use my main action to make 2 more attacks on this kobold that I'm attacking.
Ah, this kobold that is surprisingly fighty.
Yeah.
Man, these kobolds have lasted longer than
Dangerous.
any other kobold that has ever fought you guys.
Yeah, right? It's crazy.
Legit. Yeah.
It's like when
You should
Goblin
be
Slayer
proud.
It's like when Goblin Slayer comes up against goblins that have class levels.
True. The first attack's gonna be a 17, and the second one's a. I don't think that one's gonna do for a 10.
No.
God damn. What is their AC? One
you
sec,
like
I lost
to
my
know?
triangle.
I'll never tell. Mm.
God damn it.
Can't
Fuck
use
is it?
goddammit on this channel. It's only goddammit. Alright, this is the promotion. This is how we create the brand.
15.
How would you like to do this?
Unlike
Yeah.
dismembering his friend, I will literally just rip away at the cancer that is spreading out through his cells until he just can't regenerate no more and just hopefully collapses.
He does. He almost, instead of collapsing, it really almost kind of gurgles into a pile that is more liquid than solid. And the spiritual weapon behind you also goes to the same, kind of like bubbles down, and then it's kind
That's what that was.
That's fucking brill, Dom.
Thank you. So, that kobold's currently dead. It's only the berserkers now.
Good stuff. How far away am I from the berserkers?
From where you're at, you have plenty of movement to get to the berserker that Siren has moved to the west.
Okay, cool. Then I will go ahead and start intercepting that.
Gotcha. Okay, after Gelt, it is Iceman Chuck Liddell. Gonna attack the dwarf. It's gonna attack the dwarf.
Ja.
Well, that is going to be a 22.
You know it.
You know it, boss. But minimum damage, so that's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage. This one, really just punches you straight in the chest. Poof. But he doesn't get the running leap this time. As we go,
That's kind of scary.
yeah, it's Alder now.
Alrighty. So it's just two of the berserkers that are left, right? Or am I
Three.
missing one?
All three are left.
Three.
There's one at the north, which pretty much hasn't moved since breaking the shackles. So Dick Grayson's grandma, and then there's Kyle's dad, which is over on the west of Siren, and then Rain on the south is engaged with Iceman Chuck Liddell.
All right. If I have a clear shot, or if not, I'll move to where I can get a clear shot for Iceman, and we'll go for the firebolt.
I have a clear shot from where you're at.
Roger that, Captain. 11. Do that hit?
In
Oh, he reckless.
yeah.
Oh, let me try it again then.
Because reckless for the barbarian only applies to strength attacks, but for everything coming into it applies to every type of attack.
Attack rolls.
Fair enough.
Is it just the following attack or all attacks on this round?
Until the start of its next turn.
Gotcha.
Very nice. And that is a 15 now.
A 15 will do. The 11 would not, but the 15
Yes.
do.
Very nice. And that will be 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage. Got it. As you arc a bolt of green fire at Chuck Liddell and catch him right in the side. At the top of initiative, you hear kind of a bunch of the different prisoners and stuff start pleading that it's not their fault, please don't kill them. As the tide of battle is turning, and you can see some of the damage is being done to these individuals. Iceman Chuck Liddell is starting to have serious burns on one side. You can see not only is this enraged state damaging them on the inside, you guys are adding damage to the outside. As some from the cages, although there are other voices, a large orc woman encourages you. And with your guys' dispatch, you see in one of the cages a elderly woman with pitch black eyes seems to be enjoying the show.
Jesus.
So, at the top is Siren. No, it's Kyle's dad. Kyle's dad is gonna try to bust out of there again. Ooh, not today, don't. Not today.
Locked up.
Mm-hmm. It's Siren, you feel, and the damage is starting to hamper some of the strength. It's not able to bust from your tentacly grab.
Out of curiosity, from when I grabbed him several rounds before, does he seem to be like shaking just as violently, or does it seem to be a little less severe?
Still shaking just as violently.
Okay.
The decrease you can see is from some of just the hard
Right.
bludgeoning damage that has been happening on there. Like they're still in a full frenzy, you could call it, but the weakness is coming from the external damage instead of the internal damage that is clearly happening.
Right.
Good question.
Okay. Does it seem like a like a magical effect, or does it seem like a physiological one?
Um, you could. You would need to roll either Arcana or Medicine.
Would I have to use my action to do that, or could I use a bonus?
If you wanted to take the time, especially in octopus form, it would indeed take an action.
Yeah, I will do that still. I think I should. So let's do a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
14.
A 14? Let's take a look. See, a 14. It does appear to be with a 14 on medicine. It is an elixir of sorts. It seems to be. It's not a spell, so it does seem to be. It's almost closer to a poison than anything else. In fact,
Siren,
you could feel very confident that this is indeed a poison.
Siren will tell Rain that she can use Lesser Restoration on them if she has time.
Okay.
And that will be her turn.
All right. Then it is Rain.
Got it. Well, if it seems like we're going to attempt to save these berserkers, quote unquote, Rain is going to keep fighting, but he does put Gigi on his back and switches to unarmed so he can not accidentally murder this guy.
Noted. Go ahead and make your unarmed attack.
Yeah, which I cannot booming because I'm unarmed, but that's fine. I am. Yeah, I am gonna reckless. He's gonna reckless anyway, so fuck it. Oh wait, no. Because I'm fighting the fighter one, right?
Yeah, I mean,
He had
if you
flat
reckless,
turn, yeah.
you would just
Yeah.
leaving yourself open for a wallop.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah. So if he had already reckless, then I'm just making a attack. Get the crit. So that is going to be a 25, which I know will hit.
Mm-hmm.
And since I have nothing in my hands, my unarmed strike goes from a D6 to a D8 as I basically clasp my fists together and just use it like a hammer.
Got it. You going for the what's it, the axe, the axe strike, the axe handle. They would put two together. That was part of the Family Guy fighting game. I always forget.
Oh my god.
That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and attempting to leave him unconscious if that's potentially enough to knock him out, which I don't think it is.
No, but you are starting to see that they're more and more darkening. Their frenzy is not dissipating, but their movements are slowing.
Got it.
Especially Iceman Chicklidale. He is the
Awesome.
most damaged.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Siren, you'd gotten some good lumps on him, surprisingly. Awesome. That will be me, as I'm just going to attempt to put this man to sleep.
All right, then it is Dick Grayson's grandma. That's a 3 and a 4, so Siren, this one's not going to do it.
Thank goodness. Okay.
And then it is Guilt.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attack that one that was intercepting earlier.
It's going to be Kyle's dad.
Yeah, I think so. Oof, no, I don't think that's going to do with a 9.
A 9 is not going to do. You go for the strike, and that's when you hear the people pleading you not to hit, and you're just like, and it...
Ooh, yeah. Well, this next one should cheer them. Your cheers mean nothing. I've seen what makes you boo.
Boo.
The second one's definitely gonna hit for 22.
22. Yep, we'll hit.
Um, this is going to be an 11.
And 11. Gotcha. And as your whip bites into Kyle's dad, you hear a voice in your head, and it's, "Yeah, get 'em, Gelt. Don't let them hurt your friends. Put them under your control. Good."
I hate this guy.
Uh, it's not what the whip's for.
That's what you did.
So,
Well, you'll see what I do with it, though.
uh, okay. So Iceman Chick Liddell is going to do the same thing back to you, Rain. It's gonna copy monkey see, monkey do. That's double tens. So 15.
That misses.
Yep. Yeah. You see it coming from a mile away. And with your reduced size, makes a mistake that many have before.
Oops.
And
That's
goes
my favorite mistake.
yeah, goes too high. So it's an awkward movement. All right, Alder.
Well, given how things have changed a bit, Alder won't be casting spells here. We still got Iceman on Rain, and then the old one that is on Tyranny, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that one restrained right now, Siren, or no?
I have the one that Guilt just attacked with strength.
Kyle's dad is currently restrained, but Dick Grayson's grandma is not.
Okay. I will run over to her then, and if I need to use feline agility, I will to get over there, and I will attempt to like get behind her and restrain her as well.
Making a grapple. Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of spells to necessarily help here, but
That is more of I've never seen Alder go for a grapple. And I'm here for it. So, I guess you're going for athletics because you're trying to grapple against her athletics. Motherfucker. It's gonna be a crit fail.
I rolled a 12, so all right.
Alder, the wizard successfully grapples the berserker.
I don't think I've ever been more proud.
Has that sentence ever been spoken
I
before?
think that's a
by
brand new
people?
sentence.
Uh,
Are you allowed to
man.
put together those words like that?
People
No.
tried to make
Against the rules.
punk wizards in
Guys.
3.5. It was
I'm
a thing.
scouring the book right now.
guys, Tabaxi Alder is just built different. I don't know what to tell
I
We are not the same.
It's official. Tabaxi Elder fucks.
It's true. It's true. He's a viper now. You know, he rides with it.
Well, goddamn. All right. Kyle's dad. It's back to the top of initiative. Kyle's dad is gonna try to bust out of there. Ooh, yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Busts out of the restraint, but that's his turn. Then is going to leave the octopus and start running towards you, Gelt. After that, gets up in your grill. Saren, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity of attack.
I won't.
Okay. Then it is Saren.
All these sprawling tentacles kind of retract back like fucking a tape measurer, and she snaps back into caster form, and she'll move over since Dick Grayson's grandma is restrained to Kyle's dad and cast Lesser Restoration on.
How does Lesser Restoration work for you, Saren? You go ahead and tell me.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I marked the flavor down just so I remembered. Okay, so
Nice.
Lester Restoration, she puts the weasel head of her staff on the target, and a spectral weasel kind of climbs out and like climbs around and down their body, and kind of a green magical effect kind of happens.
It starts. It's almost like the weasel is consuming the poison inside Kyle's dad's body. As there's kind of a flutter of green that encircles in noodle-like form around the body. Nice move. Rain.
Rain. Trying to decide if this will be worth it based on how this thing works. Because I know that you just said that it's kind of a poison, but they're not like trying to make saving throws against it or anything, right?
Not currently.
Okay. Okay. Then I am going to wait and okay, I'm going to hold off on the thing I was potentially doing and wait until this guy's actually unconscious. I'm going to make another attack against Chuck Liddell and hopefully knock him the fuck out.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 will do.
As he takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
You line up the shot and you return the punch that Chuck Liddell had given to you earlier, and you catch right underneath and give him a good sure you can. I'm going to assume you knock him unconscious.
Yes, I'm going for unconscious blows.
He's currently unconscious.
Dope.
Very nice. Then if the last one is Grandma, then I am going to get over towards Alder and Grandma so I can help in case she escapes.
Indeed. Speaking of which, it's Grandma's turn. She gonna try to break out of there. Nope. Nope, that's a 7.
Well, still can Alder's still pretty bad at grapples, so Alder, roll your athletics still, I think.
Yeah, that's a 5 though on my
Ooh,
part.
she's able to. You get it for just a second, and then there's she like heaves her whole body forward, and you almost get lifted off your feet as she breaks the grapple. So that's her turn. Then it is Gelt.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack that guy again.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yes, he
I
is.
can
He
knock him
attacks her again.
unconscious.
Go
I
ahead,
can knock him unconscious.
Make your attack.
What is wrong with knocking someone unconscious?
Dude, literally right in front of you, Siren cast Lesser Restoration, and it worked.
No, no,
Like,
no, 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 no. Gelt, make your attacks.
I mean, again, still knocking someone unconscious is not bad, especially since we have a lot more to do.
I don't need explanation. Make your 2 attacks.
First one's 14.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is 19.
Mm-hmm.
First one's gonna be a 14.
Got it.
Second one is going to be a 10.
You rip out chunks of this individual, and Kyle's dad falls unconscious. And you hear a voice in the back of your head. There you go, Gelt. Well done. You should finish it.
No. I'll rush up to him. And I will stabilize him so he doesn't die.
With what action?
Don't I have a bonus action? Oh, no, stabilize is a help action. Yep, never mind.
All
Not
right.
yet.
Siren's
But
going to use
I'll
her
still move
reaction
up to
to say, Gout, what the fuck?
So, it is now Chuck Liddell's unconscious. So Alder.
I'm right here. We're gonna try and grab Grandma again.
Yeah. We'll roll a Reno. Ooh.
Probably beat me with that sound. That's a 10.
Yeah, she rolls a 20. So no,
Okay,
she.
Grandma.
You're just like you're feeling real hot there. You're just like, yeah, baby, I got this. And then, oh no, she turns her full attention to you now, Alder.
Hey, Grandma.
And there's just, you know how in in kind of a caricature way, old people have like the drool and stuff, and they look all decrepit. Imagine that in the most frightening way possible, as it's like foam and spittle, and like you can feel your whiskers getting wet. She breathes heavily in front of you.
Go. Or Alder will just say, Ain, help me out here. That'll be it for me.
Okie dokie. Alder, unconscious. So, yep, Iceman's unconscious. So, yeah, back to the top with Saran Wrap.
Siren whips around and uh, like just touches the leg of Dick Grayson's grandma with her staff and casts Lesser Restoration again, and the green weasel climbs up her body and looks Alder in the face before vanishing.
The same similar, it seems to be almost consuming the poison inside Dick Grayson Grandma's body. So, that's...
And
yeah.
yeah, Siren will quickly ask Rain if he would mind using the antitoxin on the other one. She has no second level spell slots left.
That was my plan.
All
you.
right, well, it's your turn, so... Ooh, hold on. Uh-huh, yep. It is your turn, Rain.
We're still in combat, technically?
Still technically,
There
yeah.
are things happening. Yeah. Death saving throws.
Rounds are important in this moment in time.
Valid.
That's how I phrase that.
So says Baldur's Gate 3. Dude, do you know how many times I've let a character fucking die because I didn't go into fucking round combat?
I
Too
can
fucking
imagine.
many.
So, Ranglian.
Yeah, I am going to do a pair of things, actually, because this is down to the wire, and I am also secretly a combat medic.
He's just
I'm going
unconscious.
to use my... He's still at 0, which is death saves, especially when you're ripping into him with
No,
a
it's
metal whip.
no.
Hey,
Unconscious.
I need everybody to put a cork
Yeah,
in it
sorry.
and get through your
Coming
turns.
down. Yep. But I am going to use my action to put the antitoxin into the one that I knocked unconscious, so that is no longer ripping through his body.
Got it.
And I will use my bonus. Actually, does the old man look like he's bleeding out?
You talk about Kyle's
Kyle's
dad?
dad. Yeah.
He's definitely been ripped up. So he is not. He's definitely looking the worst out of all three of them.
Got it. Then a shard of Timora's light flies from the tip of my finger towards him as he's healed for 5.
Gotcha. Yep. And you can see, his eyes kind of flutter open, and then immediately starts heaving up this black. Rain, you catch a full projectile vomit of black ichor. There it is.
Oh no! I pumped the toxin into Chuck Liddell, and then I gave the healing to the dad. So I did that from across the room.
Oh, okay. Who's in front of that? That would be you, Gelt. Gelt, you receive a full projectile vomit of black ichor. Just, as this
Every fucking time.
is expelled from their body. It is Dick Grayson's grandma. She. There it is. She then looks at you, Alder, and all of that red and black drains and pulls back towards the stomach, and then. And then, almost in a chorus, Chuck Liddell.
I vomit.
And then everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Would this technically be against poison?
You're not ingesting poison. It's more of can keep your stomach down. So I'm
Just
gonna
making sure.
I'm gonna say no
considering
on
the-
this one. Yeah,
considering
just
the
a
scenario.
16,
10.
10. Sierra, and you vomit. Alder, you vomit right back.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're not expecting it, and you're just like,
I got a 15.
a 15. Yeah, you're able to keep it down.
Great.
Anybody who rolled a 12 or lower vomits
Sure.
right then and there. We are out of initiative.
Now we're out of initiative. Oh, holy shit.
I'll go up to Chuck Liddell
Let's
and
go.
give him one of my potions after taking some chunks out of him.
Not Chuck Liddell, Kyle's dad.
Oh, it's Kyle's dad. God damn it, Kenneth. Well,
Yep, he takes the
Kenneth potion.
full potion, so he heals for the max, because it's an action.
Right.
And
Go ahead.
no, go for it.
I was going to say, as Rain looks around at these prisoners, for lack of a better term, with his kind of medical knowledge and everything, does anybody seem like too far gone from this torture that they've been going through or anything?
Roll me a medicine check.
You got it. That's going to be a non-natural 20.
While tons of them show acid burns and signs of poison, you've seen what it looks like when people are too far gone. It doesn't appear. While nobody's going to be up in combat, everyone looks like they should make a recovery. Although what their
Really?
mental state is going to be after this, well,
Oh yeah, no, there's going to be some long-term repercussions of it for sure, but nobody is stark raving mad at the moment, minus the ones who were just forced to berserk, I suppose.
yeah, they can see that. Yeah, they're looking around the room. Everybody, you can see that there are cages that are 10 by 10 that line up. There's looks like 2 to 3 different humanoids in each one. Bar the only one that has a single occupant is that elderly woman with the pitch black eyes. Up against the wall, you see more humanoids. Really, the only 2 individuals of note are the woman orc, and that's elderly woman with the pure black eyes.
Can
Got it.
Gelt approach the elderly woman?
You can.
He'll look at her and he'll say, "Did you find joy in the carnage you saw from this? It was amusing to see people get hurt for no reason."
I don't know if I would call it for no reason.
They didn't ask for this. They were being dragged through this.
Neither did I,
What?
sweetheart. Neither did I.
Then what joy did you find from this? Why is it that you laugh?
Who are you to ask me what I find joy in? You're the one that struck down that human male after your companion had already tried to purge the poison. I think you project too much, young man. Although, Could I offer you a kiss? It seems you enjoy such a thing. I can smell it on you.
And you're familiar. You want to make a deal then?
Oh, you've
No.
already made a deal.
That's the one we're here to save you, Dip.
I know.
Did my sister send you?
I'm
Of
talking,
course they
just
did.
joking. Of course.
My apologies,
You know your
friend.
sister's tongue, then you know her too familiar.
Not
I'm
as
gonna
familiar
make a
as you,
Constitution
clearly.
saving throw. I'm gonna make a con saving throw. Oh, okay. I'm fine. I rolled a nat 20, but that memory.
Everybody just gets that real big flash of, yep, that's seared in there. You thought you could maybe push it back down? No, that's seared right on in there. That's one of those.
That went right in the vault.
Yep, that's stuck in the long-term memory.
I really don't need to puke twice, please.
Hey, I held it down. What was the taste? Fungus.
Fungus, rot.
Gross. No.
You know, that sickly sweet smell of decay, closer to formaldehyde.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
Sweet stuff.
Terrible.
Sweet stuff.
It's
I hate
really,
it.
and with the consistency of freshly popped pustules. As would be befitting someone named Sister Puss River.
Oh God, I forgot that was her name.
Sister Puss River, Sister Rotface, and now, no insight rolls needed, Sister Deathwallow.
That's a way cooler name. See, she has a cool name.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah. Well, then,
I like,
alrighty,
I like
sister.
Rockface.
You're right. I did strike a deal, and that deal is to get you out of here.
Wonderful. Well, I'm not going to get out here myself, obviously.
Not quite. Is there a keyhole on this cage? I'm guessing there has to be some sort of latch.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for you guys to find just kind of a ring of keys that are next to the cauldron. You're able to easily get everybody out if that is your intention.
I think we might as well at least get people free.
Yeah.
Moving them through the rest of the temple is still probably going to be a whole thing, but
Yep.
getting people out of cages is probably for the best for even morale, I suppose.
You get by the time you're done, you've got the better part of, let's see, looking at the map and my own personal notes. So 16, 17. You've got 23 individuals in here.
Jeez.
Crap. That's a
Um,
lot of individuals.
is.
All with various signs of acid and poison, and hearing the same kind of stories of being abducted. Some have been personally taken by a black dragon, some were taken by kobolds, other dragged in by trolls. One particular tells of a half-dragon Etten of particular nastiness. The orc woman talks about how her entire posse, is what she refers to them as, have been used as a food source, with her being the last. Introduces herself as Lagatha. Lagatha. What's that last name? Bloodhand.
Interesting.
And she's incredibly large. The biggest person in here.
Bigger than Rain?
Right now?
I'm not
oh,
large
He's
right now,
smaller
I'm
now.
medium.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because you can get there through those doors.
She is what you guys have come in contact as in Urag.
Okay. Huh. Have any of us checked that rack that's in the center of the room?
Nope.
Nope.
Can I take a look?
You can see that there's nobody in the rack, because it's not like a torture chamber rack, it has all sorts of poisonous creatures, all sorts of poisonous and venomous, like snakes and amphibians, reptiles, spiders, centipedes. One even seems to have a platypus in it.
That's some nasty poison.
That is, yeah.
It's an entire. It's a poisonous creature menagerie. That's what one would call it.
Did anyone want to take the contents of the cauldron? That seemed to be some pretty nasty stuff there.
Oof. Like, if anybody was gonna try and take it, it would be Rain. But
Yes, I was
that
thinking,
is
yeah.
like, that's almost a bridge too far of what that
Yeah,
does. Like,
that's a lot.
It's
like
really
some
intense.
cruel stuff.
He is
Poison's
he-
poisons, though. Poison's
no,
poison.
he does have a curiosity though after working with Philistrum to at least try and take poisons and see how they're
True.
affected by the Chimera horn. So
yeah.
I will take a sample of the cauldron poison, Dom.
You indeed can take a sample of the cauldron poison. Mark it down as, not for Rain's information, but for Nick's information, as an elixir of hate.
Oh my god.
That's dope.
That's brutal. Siren, can't you
Well,
talk with animals?
I can, although I can't imagine that platypus has much insight.
They milked me. They milked my spurs. They touched my feet.
While all this has been going on, Siren has been handing out small portions of her rations to all the survivors and asking each of them as individuals if they've been able to ascertain the layout of this lower floor.
Almost everyone is, minus Sister Deathwallow and Lagatha, quickly partake and just scoff that down. You get, many of them describe that, point towards the doors to the south and tell you that leading up those stairs is a troll nest on top of where the rest of the pitted scale, where other kobolds typically stay, where many of their trinkets and belongings and other bits of gold were taken from them from when those who have been taken by trolls and kobolds, their things are up there. And then the ones that had been brought in by Velvets and the Half-Etten themselves, that said lair is through those doors. And you see that none of them really go anywhere near the door to your west.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, what's in room 2?
That's where we
the
came
room
from.
you guys came
From.
in.
Oh, I thought we came from the submerged tunnel in room 3.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Siren, after learning all that, would tell the others and suggest, until we deal with Velvet, perhaps we just block that south door with a bunch of tables and such so that the trolls
Sure.
can't get through.
Yeah.
At least slows him down. It's a good idea.
Cool. If someone would help me do that.
I will. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Easy enough. You board up the door to that. Lagatha, the large Udrug, asks, "So, are y'all gonna fight him or not?"
Are you gonna fight them?
Oh, we will. I'm sure there's no shortage of valuable possessions that they've stolen, but we are trying to not waste our energy before dealing with the very large adult dragon that
Can I take
is their leader.
I was actually about to suggest, can we take a rest before that?
Yes.
We'll see.
I mean, the dragon isn't even here now, so.
No, but yeah, we have to wait for him. You're right. Gosh darn it, I forgot about that. But the Ettins in the other room, you said, Dom, right?
You don't know that.
We don't know.
And
No.
controls.
We don't know
Oh,
that
I
at
thought
all.
you said. Oh,
Those are
I-
upstairs, and we blocked the way
Okay.
to them in case they try to come down.
no, I thought he said
but
that. Yeah.
Lagatha, if by him you mean by Velvet, yeah, we do.
No. Oh, sorry.
Well, did you? You got an extra big old weapon like that? Actually, and she picks up the battle axe from the kobold berserker that never got a chance to move, and well, whenever you guys are ready for that, and she half it with a lightness and ease that Rain you very much understand nowadays.
All right. Wow.
If we manage to get a rest in and there's still no dragon to be seen, perhaps we'll take care of it ahead of time, but let's cross our T's and dot our I's first. Let's check out this room to the west.
I am, before we do that, going to use my second wind real quick.
Oh, sorry, should we rest before checking the room? What do you think?
No, we should check the room first, then rest.
I think
Okay.
that's probably for the best. And if there's
Yeah.
something in there and we get caught with our pants down, I
Right.
would be well upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do still use my second wind, which I rolled decently. So I am back up to 47 of 69.
Nice.
Man, I'm gonna miss being 6th level. 69 is
Sharon's
a good
actually-
hit point.
No, I'll save it. Never mind.
Let's see if we can hear anything from this side first, I suppose.
So
Yeah.
the broad door before you is covered in there's this slimy mud that rises up to your ankles as you walk up to it's almost a mirror image of the door to the east. Go ahead and make perception checks.
No, crit failure.
It's a
That's a
passive
26.
Passive a 9.
And I got a 22.
You all listen closely. Nothing. Just the
Okay.
slow trip, trip
Again,
that echoes through
Yeah.
almost all of the bowels of the Black Bull.
again, if we're real nervous about this, I can take a bit of a peek in there. Working on it for a little bit.
If you want to expend the magic, I am not going to say no to you taking a little look.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
that
little
might
on
be
the
for
cautious
best.
side. It's a little on the cautious side, but if we're gonna rest up afterwards, can at least get a little bit of
Right.
that mojo back, you know? So take a look. And I'll go ahead and cast Clairvoyance and take a look into the inside of the room. Clairvoyance does work on obvious locations that I'm not familiar with, like on the other side of a door. No, that is in the description if you want me to bring it up and read it.
Yes. I'm gonna call you out. Show your card, please. If this is Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm gonna touch that card.
Boo.
Create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or grove of trees. The
Brilliant.
Sensor remains in place for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes. It can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if we're in its space. As your action, you can also switch between seeing and hearing, and a creature that can see the sensor, such as one benefiting from see invisibility or true sight, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of a fist.
So, give me a description of what your clairvoyance, how you cast this. You know, give me some flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
you do the thing, like absolutely.
Yeah.
You cast it, but you know, give me a little something for it. Give me a show.
What's your flavor?
Tell me
Alder-
what's your flavor.
I love you.
Yes. Alder, his embered self almost begins to kind of fade in and out as he focuses more on that green flame, and with his clairvoyance, it's almost like he's reaching out to fire and to energy around him, trying to connect with it. And you see almost across his forehead, and not necessarily a third eye, but you see it's just like a bright light of the flame just kind of emboldens on his head, almost about the size of the orb, as that just kind of projects out into the other room. And wouldn't be anything visible to anybody unless you have that sight, but Alder just almost seems to meditate in his green fire as it focuses from his head into where he's projecting it, which would be on the other side of the door here.
On the other side of the door, you see another door. Almost exactly like
Son.
the one on the other side.
Bitch.
Switch over to hearing. Anything different?
Nope, still that same kind of drip, drip, drip. You could, I believe. Yeah, yeah. I won't punish you super hard for that. You can push it through and look on the other side of this next door.
Okay, we'll move it forward past that next door.
Fine, dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
While it'd be fun, if you're gonna cast a third level, we'll give it to you. You look into this room, and it's I believe a 35 by 35 foot room. It's at first glance, it almost looks identical to the room that you guys deposited yourself in after the well. Looking in, are you using hearing or sight right now?
Let's use sight right now.
Looking into it, you can see that the entirety of it is. Let me pull up the description. It opens into a cavernous cistern that likely held a vast quantity of water at one time, but most has drained away through a large hole that appears to have been melted into the far room. Around the room, pale green steam wafts from 4 pitted iron cauldrons suspended over lit braziers. Steps lead down and into dark, murky water, likely to the bottom, though it's difficult to tell precisely how deep the water is.
Okay,
That's what
we'll
you
switch
see
over
before
to.
you.
Gotcha. And he'll just kind of go that back to everyone. Just, oh, there's another door, but past that, I'm seeing might be the lair, or at least the opening to it. Something looks like it was probably submerged, but some sort of hole was melted into the side to make some more room. There's stairs that are leading down, and a bit more water there as well. So some cauldrons, as well as some lanterns. Again, seems kind of like an entrance to the main place here. And I'll switch over to hearing and just see if there's anything of note.
You hear the low, the low crackling of these kind of burning fires that are underneath the cauldron. You can hear just the slight bubble and rising of steam. It seems particularly heavy. More sounds of dripping water. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. See how we do. Good roll. That's a 21.
A 21? Yeah. You can hear the sound of a slight kind of breeze that comes through from that large side, and like cloth moving, like curtains. And
I
just
could hear.
so faintly, to anybody else would be just kind of background noise, but to a scholar such as yourself, Alder, the scribbling of parchment just ever so slightly echoing from down that cave.
It's at that cave I was talking about. There's definitely somebody in there. I can hear someone riding very faintly. There's a draft, but there's somebody in there too.
Hey. That. Rain is going to turn to Lagatha and Deathwallow.
Yes. Yeah.
Does Velvet keep a scholarly prisoner or something down in his lair, his actual lair? Is there someone else down there?
Lagatha responds, "The only people I ever see in there were what used to be my posse. The only reason they're in there is to be his next meal. Apparently, we insulted him when we came into contact." Deathwallow says, "Figures in dark robes, I believe they represent some cults, are known to be in there from time to time. Does a..." And she, with a little bit of her own magic, creates the symbol that you all know as the Cult of the Dragon. "Does this symbol seem familiar to you?"
Two.
Too
Painfully.
familiar. Cult of the Dragon. Worshippers of Tiamat.
Ah, that's an old cult.
Yes, indeed. Well, if there's potentially a cultist down in there, we may want to try and take them out before Velvet gets back.
Agreed.
Gather up what we can from the horde before the dragon comes and melts it all the fuck away.
Yes.
But you said, Alder, that there's pretty deep water in there, it looks like? Or some
Definitely.
amount of water?
There is. It looks like it was probably totally submerged at some point, but again, kind of like they melted through it basically to drain a lot of it out. So, and I could definitely tell there's a draft in there coming from a cavern, and that's where the person is who's riding down right now.
Yeah,
Well, some
Alder,
steps.
you feel, looking around, most of the water in this kind of cistern is, looks to be about a foot or so deep in there. It would be definitely make it hard to sneak through there, but it's not like you're gonna have to swim.
Okay.
So the decision we have to make right now is, do we risk this individual giving away that we're already here? Or do we rest now and ensure full strength?
What it is, well, dang, it wouldn't last because it only lasts up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'd say I could keep, the clairvoyance there, but that
Right.
wouldn't last throughout the rest.
One thing is, like, I can cast Pass Without a Trace in hopes that we could sneak up on them. It'll be difficult in stepping through water, but
I was gonna say the other option would be if we wanted to use
Pause
the
real quick.
water walking
Siren, I
sword.
believe you're at a second level spells. And I believe
I
Pass Without a
cast
Trace.
it as a 3rd level.
Oh, okay then. Yep.
Like, it wouldn't, modify it, but I'm willing to use it because it's still a really good spell, and I don't want to risk us giving our position away.
If whoever is down in there is loyal to Velvet, there's a chance that they're just going to maybe come out here and check on how the kobolds are doing or some shit like that. If they're a member of
Maybe
the
set
cult.
up an ambush here.
Dealing with them seems inevitable. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of how.
Let's rest here in a position to attack if they come through the door. And then, once we're all settled, we can make our move.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, as you guys take a short rest, We're gonna take a quick. Let's make it 5-6 minute break. Go get
Sure.
drinks, snacks. I'm gonna
Okay.
use the restroom. Gonna put the
gonna
Twitch
go take
stream
it
on a be right back, and then we will continue on once we return. Sound good?
Dope. Yeah,
It
sounds good.
does.
Excellent.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
There, Dom.
I'm indeed here.
Cool. I had a question that you don't need to answer for me, but I imagine it might become relevant at some point in my future.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to Rain's body while if he dies while under the effect of his reduction draft?
What happens to Rain's body if he dies under the effect of the reduction draft? Well,
Something for you to think about, probably.
Uh,
I imagine the effect still holds for the amount of time that it would work.
we
It's
will have
it's
to.
just a
Hopefully, you
curious
won't have to
thing.
find out.
Exactly. I just wanted to put that worm in your ear just in case. The only reason I would normally be inclined to agree, Siren, but it's it's a poison that has been modified by going through a chimera's horn and is only able to work because of my both dwarven and chaotic body.
I
So
see.
there's several stipulations as to why it actually even is able to do the thing it does. So yeah.
Right.
It's a whole lot of
And
fun,
like,
is what it really is.
What was that?
It's a whole lot of fun, is what it really is.
It's brilliant, is what it is. Yes, I love
And
being
there
an
is-
experiment boy.
there's an argument to be made that the poison wouldn't really work properly without being like transported by your blood through your body.
Exactly. That's why it's keeping me kind of restricted.
Yeah.
Fun thing is, everybody returned.
Yes.
hmm
I think we're all here.
Back to Maine. Although nobody be horny on Maine, or we're kicking you to horny jail. So, back to it. You guys
Yeah.
go ahead and take your final short rest. So if anybody's betting hit dice, let me know now.
I am. I'm just calculating it right now. And do we add our Constitution modifier, right?
Indeed, you
Yep.
do.
That's for each one you roll. Yep.
Someday I'll be a higher level bard and be able to do Song of Rest, but that's not today.
But it is not this day.
Dom, I spent 2 hit dice and I've healed myself all the way back up.
Gotcha. Galt spends 2. You alright? Any from you, Rain?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm just doing the calculation real quick.
Okie dokie. Just want to make sure. And I think Alder and Siren, I think you guys are looking fresh, correct?
Yep. Was untouched.
I just got me some spell slots back, but no dice used.
In caster form. Untouched in caster form, because boy, I definitely put hands on you in octopus form.
Oh, you sure did.
Indeed. I wasn't
About-
intending to
about
make those
50
berserkers
50,
be Kyle's dad, Dick Grayson's grandma, or Iceman Chuck Liddell, but boy, am I happy it turned out
Yeah,
that way.
it happened organically, and
It's great.
I became endeared to them by the end, which I think is the important thing.
First name
Dom,
Backer,
I-
last name Kenneth.
Right. I spent one of my D12s and one of my D8s. So that
Alright.
means today I've spent 2 D12 and 1 D8 so far with short rests.
So I use letters to track yours, and that turns into BBW.
Hey, we said no horny on Maine.
Damn it!
It literally did. Oh, no.
Kicking Rain into horny jail. Now I know your type.
Ah,
It's been this many seconds since we had to go to horny jail.
So you guys rest up. The the now freed prisoners. Some of them have been in here for a little bit of time. Conjole, just kind of. Some go and kick the bodies of the kobolds that you all slayed, considering the egregious amount of torture that they had endured. But they are they have been through some stuff. And besides Sister Deathwallow and Lagatha, none of them are. Well, many of them can move and could probably run and hide. None are what we would call fighters or in fighting condition.
Absolutely. All right. Well, if we make it to the end of our rest uninterrupted,
Uninterrupted.
then I suppose it would be time to try and sneak into the dragon's lair and see if there's a cultist in there.
Yeah.
Indubitably. So, what is your guys' marching order?
That is a good question.
Hmm. I think Siren will go first on this one.
Okay. Be
Okay.
hyper perceptive. I will probably be right behind Siren because I no longer have disadvantage on my stealth. Well, I mean, we'll probably still have disadvantage from that, but I no longer have disadvantage from armor because I'm unarmored. But yeah, I'll be right behind Siren.
All right, Siren, Rain.
Just how comfortable you are with leading up the back guild. I'm okay with being in the back just because of
I'm
the
a
speed
fighter.
and my
I should
range.
not be leading up back. I have legit 0 range. So,
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
put you in
so-
third, and I'll be at the end.
Yep,
Okay.
and Lagatha will go behind Gelt.
Oh, cool. She's coming with. Good.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Hell yeah, I'm coming with you. So, you guys go up to the first door. They're not locked by any
Yep.
means. So, you open the first door.
Before we start pushing, Siren will go ahead and burn that 3rd level spell slot. For
You
Also,
are just absolutely the best.
yeah.
Go ahead,
On
Gil.
top of that, I was gonna ask Alder. Alder, how adverse are you to soaking my whip in that oil?
I mean, it sounds like you've got a wild idea for it, and I might just want to support that.
Well, my friend, I don't know. Ever since I've got this whip, things just seem to be going down like weeds. And I think if we're about to fight an adult dragon, I don't think that's going to be a weed. That's a whole tree I'm going to be chopping at right there. So a little fire will help.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you asking me to light it on fire after I put the oil on, or what's your plan here?
Can you soak my weapon now in it? Because I have one arm and I can't do that in mid-fight. And then I'll... No, you already use fire, don't you, as your magic? Yeah, that's right.
That is correct.
Can you allow like him to use half the oil?
If you want to coat your weapon in it, it would use the whole
All of
flask.
it.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. I have 3 ends to coat too, so that makes 100%.
But yes, Alder would definitely be able to coat your whip in oil. That can be done. I see where you're going with it, and the answer is yes.
Okay.
I'd be willing to
keep
help
it
you
out
out,
of the
friend.
water.
Yeah,
Okay.
just be mindful of that. Be sure you're ready to use it when you're ready to use it. But
Yes,
I
sir.
can do it.
All right. I like where this is going.
I'll go
And
ahead.
do you want the I really have no use for this, friend. I need my one hand. I'll give you the I know
Do you
you have
wanna-
little use for it too, the Wyvern's Fire, the Alchemist Fire?
Mm-hmm. There it is. Wyvern
You
fire.
pro-
That's something
Or
different.
Wyvern Fire. No, I'm thinking of Wyvern Poison, which is what I've got in Baldur's Gate, which is fucking
For another time.
4D. Okay.
Another time.
Perhaps wait to do it until the dragon is. We're certain we're actually about to engage with the dragon, because we're not even certain. the
I think your
dragon is
weapon
there
stays
now.
coated until it's used.
I would
Oh.
say unless you dip it into the water, I mean it's not going to
Okay.
go anywhere. So we'll
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
put a little bit on that. Yeah, you could. Now would be a just fine time to use it, unless you put it in the water and really take your time.
Cool.
Like the problem is how long is this oil going to stay on there?
Yeah, true. Okay.
But yes, that
Cool.
if you want to do that, it can be done.
Cool.
Yes. That's what I want from it.
Got a glistening, drippy whip.
An oil coated excuse me, whip. Got it. So you Siren casts Pass Without Trace. You open the first door, and it is almost identical. Already, just stepping one into the small hallway that connects these two doors, you can the air becomes acidic, and it stings the nostrils.
Oof.
Cover our faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They
we-
tell.
Um, Get
As
face
we
covering
enter,
on and stuff.
as we're entering this, as remember the magic words, Velvet summons me.
Oh my god.
I was trying to find
Yes,
where I had
thank
written
you.
those down.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alder.
Yes.
When do we need to say that?
As we enter. As we enter.
Well,
For
no,
entering their lair. That's how it was written.
Yep.
got it. Well then,
Thank you, Alder.
everybody say
Yeah, we all
Velvet
say it.
convinced me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then open the actual door inside.
You open the door, and for Alder, it's exactly as you looked like it. And as you open this, your eyes sting. The you can see the fog that's coming from these 4 cauldrons continues to burst through. Everybody, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Nat 20. It was an 18 and a 20. So
15.
15. Okay.
Mhm.
25.
5.
25. Sorry,
16.
25.
25. 16. Alder.
18.
18. And Lagtha. Yes, while it is definitely hard to breathe, the having the cloth in front of your face definitely helps. But as you open the door, everybody roll me stealth.
With
Plus
10 to
10.
10. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
That's a 29.
29,
Also at 29.
25 for Gelt.
Also a 29.
Are you kidding me?
10,
I feel
wow.
left out here.
A 24 from Lagatha. So yes, you guys enter into the room.
Well, Alder described what he saw relatively well, so we know we kind of have to go back into the left that direction, I suppose.
Yeah, Siren will lead the way.
Making our way deeper in.
Keeping an eye out for any things Alder might have missed.
Yeah, looking around the room, and kind of the 4 corners of the room are where these cauldrons that had that kind of highly acidic fog continue to burn, and like when you drop dry ice into a pool, is how kind of the acidic fog begins to pull out of here.
Is there active like fire underneath these cauldrons that's causing them to bubble and spew this fog, or is it more like a chemical reaction?
Indeed, it is an active fire.
Ooh,
Like
okay. Can I use prestidigitation to, from a distance, snuff the flames?
Yes, roll me. The spell goes off, but you will have to say it out loud. You gotta do the whole thing to it.
Wait, hold on.
Because I believe prestidigitation is vocal spell.
Vocal. It's vocal.
You are absolutely correct. And actually, it only has a 10-foot range regardless, so I wouldn't be able to do it from just in the center of where I'm walking. So,
But if you wanted to, you definitely can do
After
so. Alder
we-
can also control flames. So it
Absolutely.
is definitely within your guys' repertoire of spells.
absolutely. Okay, so let's do the stealth part first and worry about cleaning up the lair before Velva gets here after. Okay, cool. Never mind on that, but that is definitely on the docket to do.
Siren continues on and will attempt to peek around this first corner.
You peek around. Roll me a perception check.
Sure will. 17.
17. Looking around, you do see an area that does have kind of a big curtain in front of it, and then what you notice is that a little bit to the west, you see bubbles. Plop, plop, plop. And then they stop for a second. and then plop, plop, plop. And then they stop for a second, and then plop, plop, plop. Stop for a second.
Siren points that out.
As you guys move through, hugging the wall. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You point that out.
Okay.
The water is like murky to the point where we can't see like in it at all, right?
Oh yeah, and there's no light sources in this room at all.
Wait, I
Got
thought you
it.
said there was fire.
There are
Small,
small
very
cauldrons, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Mhm.
they're not torches.
That's
They're
not
not used
light.
to,
That's
to
not
light up.
much light.
Yeah, there's
Very short
Yeah, they're
light.
probably
big
Yeah.
ass iron like metal cauldrons on top of these. So it's a light grow. It might give you dim light within 5 feet of these cauldrons in the
Mhm.
four kind of corners of the room, but it's not enough to light any of this up by any means. It is pitch black in here.
Gotcha.
In fact,
Doesn't
actually,
matter
Um,
because he's now a high
Siren,
elf.
my mistake. I'll give it to you, but further perception rolls are going to be made with disadvantage in this room.
Oh, correct. We'll have to.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll be for all of us. Thank you.
Actually,
Yeah.
everybody make me a
Yeah,
dexterity
yeah.
saving throw because of that.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Whew, that was so scarily close to a 1 there. Oh my god. But as
Yes.
it is.
I'm not sure what the pass is, but I'm just gonna use a ring of evasion on that because I kind of rolled in.
That's
Okay.
probably pretty smart.
It's a 21 for Siren.
21,
I got a 17.
17,
19 for Yelt.
19, a pass from Alder, Lagatha. That's a critical success. Yep, you guys continue
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Do we want to hug the wall
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
try and
I
just
can.
go through into that curtained area?
Yes. And before we do, let's actually.
can-
Yeah, we.
I can also cast darkness.
And we can't see.
I know. That's the difference. I know. I'm just offering what I have on the table.
And also,
let's
it will
just-
require verbal components.
As Siren.
No, well, actually, that's because it's my gear that's giving it to me.
Oh, your 5-foot darkness? Or do you have
No.
actual
on. No, you
darkness?
can cast
No.
it once per
Yeah.
long rest. You can cast darkness
Uh-huh.
using.
I've yet to
the,
use it. Yet to use it.
Rynthax's
Right.
Riment.
Riment. That is a thing that he does possess. But you all hug the wall and begin making your way. Give me another stealth check.
Damn it. Thank you,
28.
Siren. That's all I have to say.
No problem.
Honestly.
18, 27,
I got a 23.
23. Agatha rolled a unnatural 20. And then Siren, what'd you roll?
28.
28. You guys continue on.
Very quietly to herself, Siren's going to whisper, "Velvet welcomes me again," as she opens this curtain.
If it summons me.
Oh, it summons me. Sorry. Yeah.
Velvet summons me.
Velvet summons me.
Yes.
You peel back the curtain, and inside is a. It shows similar markings to kind of this area in general being melted down, which you doesn't take a lot of brain power to put together how. And you see there is a individual wearing the robes of a cultist, and in the back there is a caged human in there who shakes and stutters about and only makes the very briefest, like almost doesn't make any noise at all, but you can see is definitely shivering about. And you see all sorts of odd arcanist materials. The individual doesn't seem to have noticed you.
This is the Etten.
No, that's an Eden is a giant, my friend.
He said it was a half dragon. I thought.
A half dragon Etten.
It's still a
Oh,
half
that's
giant.
a race.
Still ahead. Still a.
Oh, my bad. A half dragon troll. My bad. I've been saying Etten. I meant troll.
Oh,
No, I was still under the wrong impression. Wait, Etna is a race just as for Jacob.
Mhm.
It's a type of giant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't
It's
know
not
that.
like an honorary title.
They got
Okay.
the two heads. I think I'm remembering correctly. If I
So
recall.
half
That
dragon
doesn't
troll.
So we're in striking distance. So Siren's just gonna look back at everyone, and
Yeah, we'll just fall in on this motherfucker.
Yep. Oh, found him.
so
You'd have to go in one at a time.
Okay.
right.
Yes.
Which would be Siren lead, and then followed by
Since you,
Reynald or Gelt.
yeah.
Or Reingelt Alder, I believe.
Yeah, and then the other person we
Oh, and then
have after
Lakatha.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Since you're our grappler, I'm actually going to put my hand on your shoulder, Rain, and kind of urge you past me.
and like a dwarven cannonball, Ray goes flying towards this cultist to attempt to grapple.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and make your attempt. What's that athletics check?
That athletics check. I have to recalculate because I wrote down my big stats. That is going to be a 23.
A 23. You successfully grapple the individual. You've got them grappled, they stop moving, and they let out a huge, a startled yell, and upon noticing you, scream out, Graxagax! And it echoes
Shit.
through the cave, and nothing.
When I initiate the grapple, he also takes 3 points of damage.
Yep, you do as you hurt him with your grapple, and you see that the individual in the back cage also begins making a terrible, like this awful, just broken sounds, this awful, baleful moaning, and you can hear them just kind of shriek out, "In their conjunction, all will behold the power of the eye," as they back
Oh,
up from
God.
the cage.
It's a crazy one. Well, I got him grappled. You all do your thing.
Yep. Siren, you're next, right?
Yeah, Siren will step inside and as far to the kind of east as she can go and cast a firebolt.
Okay, okay.
That was really bad. That's only a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
It strikes the wall, and there's a and the smell of that same the acid and the heat. In fact, before we jump into it, everybody go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Back. Nice. Thank goodness. 19.
19,
23.
23,
21.
21,
18.
18. Yep,
And,
everybody's good for another round.
I will say that her firebolts now come out of the hawk tip of her staff and looks like a flaming hawk. But yeah, it's her turn.
Like a red hawk.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just being weird.
Is that a One Piece reference or?
I love it.
No.
Okay, so Rain, then Siren, then Gelt.
All right. So can I position myself next to the cage and then also make an attack on the troll?
There's no troll.
There's no troll.
Sorry, the person that's grappled. You said it was a half troll.
No.
There.
Like, this cultist?
Yeah.
No.
Was I wrong?
Yes.
My bad.
Absolutely. 110% wrong.
Okay. Then fine. I am wrong. I accept that, usually, actually. Other than, can I still position myself where I said it was?
You can go by the cage. Yeah, it's in the very back part of the room.
Gotcha. I still also want to be able to make an attack on the cultist.
Go ahead, make 2 attacks.
Okay. Before that, I will use my free action to talk to the person in the cage, and I will use an intimidation for this. Like, silence, or you will summon the beast.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Oh, fucking yes, dude. Oh, well, I'm not good at intimidation, guys, actually, but that's still a 17.
They whimper, "We obeyed the prophets," and begin to shake into the corner of the cage. Make your 2 attacks.
All right.
Honestly, good move, dude.
I didn't want. I'm just trying to put the whole fucking tainted energy into it, you know. Just a bit. Just trying to tie it in there. First it is a 19.
Yeah, there's the crit.
There we go.
Second
There you
one's
go.
gonna be. I know, right? Uh. 13.
13. 13 will not do.
Okay, cool. But the first one is a crit, so it's gonna be 12 plus my 3 rolls. Oh. It'll still be 22 total damage.
22 total damage. Gotcha.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
You
that'll
strike
be
this
it, yeah.
individual. They let out a terrible scream of pain.
Oh.
Alder.
We will continue to strike the one that is grappled right now, so we'll all throw a firebolt. Wayne, I really hope I don't hit you. FYI.
I believe in you, my good cat friend.
Thankfully, I didn't just jinx everything, because that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
And that'll be 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Yeah, there's, well, another scream of pain, as you can feel, them becoming weaker and weaker. Lagatha, is too large to fit in here, comfortably or make an attack, and it's cut short by a, wait, what the, everybody make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Oh, we didn't tell her about it. Oh, stupid.
No.
Alright,
Oh.
15.
She didn't hear us all do.
Oh no.
They still didn't communicate. That's on us.
Ayo.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking there.
I
I rolled a
failed
14.
that,
If that
Pam.
fails, I'll use Ring of Evasion. So
Fuck. 6.
Okay, so what are all those rolls?
19 from Gelt.
19,
17 from Rain.
17. Siren,
6.
6. And then Alder, you can choose to use the Ring of Evasion, or you can choose not to.
okay. I'm gonna play it safe and just use the ring on this one.
Good. Those of you who failed take 38 points of acid damage. Those of you who succeeded take 19, as behind you, this awful green and black scaled individual, rising even larger than Lagatha, breathes forward as this huge, it's almost a jet, like a Blastoise hydro pump of acid, shoots into the room, dissolving the cultists in your very arms, but also dissolving straight through Lagatha, as Father! And it rings and you all grasp your ears, and it's a combination of acid and pain, of noise as it echoes through the chamber. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, this is gonna be. Oh.
Jesus Christ. You said 39?
38. And then halved is
38.
19.
That's a major ouchie, buddy. That was a bad roll to fail on.
That's a major ouchie there, bud.
That's a big ouchie. Oh my god.
I'm beside myself. Oh no.
Oh, that was so bad.
Was going good for a
I-
while, guys.
Absolutely love that you guys put yourself in this tiny little cave. I'm loving it. You guys did so well. Ooh, well done, party. I'm so happy.
How were we to know this would happen? We're dumb, I guess.
No, you guys, pro move of the game. Well done, Alder, for remembering that, or you'd all be dead. For sure, you'd all be dead.
No, yeah, I was looking through my notes when he said it, because I was like, there was also a thing we were supposed to
Ooh.
say.
Oh yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
That's between that and what just happened, there'd be dead, lost, and found members. So, I've got Gelt. What's your initiative?
It's gonna be 8.
8. Okay, so we've got Siren. Siren, you're crushing it with the initiative rolls.
Yeah, I take what I can get.
8.
Fuck.
Well, you're going first. So,
Oh shit. Okay.
as this all happens, the man in the back screams out, "4 bound by a 5th!" as the acid begins to melt the front of his cage.
Jesus. Okay. So is this dragon? Is this the dragon troll, or is this just a younger dragon?
This is what you are led to believe is the half dragon troll, Graxagax.
Just a very impressive breath attack for a half dragon. Okay.
An incredibly awful amalgamation of troll and dragon, put together in this awful just hybrid. All the worst traits of a troll and all the horrific power of a dragon fused into one single entity.
I assume I can catch him with a fairy fire by himself.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. No, I'm going to. Is he completely blocking the exit?
There is. Lagatha was standing there. She is no longer standing there, and she's a large creature. So there's room to get out, but no way to get out without getting in Graxagax's zone.
Right. Since Siren is small, she's gonna try and get under him and behind him, if she can.
Yeah, he's big enough. You could shoot beneath the legs,
Wonderful, thank you.
or between the
And
legs,
then
I should say.
and we're gonna do a bonus action to beast shape into giant boar, I think. Let me triple check that that's the best move. Yes, I think with Siren's knowledge of beasts, that's my best move. So, giant boar.
Indeed, you are now a giant boar.
Okay. That's her turn.
Okie dokie. You cast Fairy Fire first, correct?
Yeah,
That's a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
I
Yes.
believe you're correct. I'll check.
All right, that is
It is a dex.
with its dexterity. That is a 13.
That is a failure. So
What color
it is.
is Graxagax lit up in?
Let's see. A just a throwback color. It's a purple hawk that lights him up, and actually, it's not like just a fire effect all over him. It's like a purple fiery hawk that flies around him in circles constantly.
Gotcha. Neat.
Nice.
All right. That's Siren's turn. Next is Graxagax's turn. Does he get the recharge? God, nope. Does not get the recharge.
My God.
So it is going to make 3 attacks against the giant boar currently in front of it. So Siren, prepare yourself.
Prepared.
So that is a 21, 21, 17.
All of those hit.
So from you get, it bites you for 5 points of piercing damage, and then it is going to get you with 2 claws, and that is for 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As it just begins ripping chunks out of you, and there's this gleeful as it just rips into you, and it... Alder, you can understand giant nowadays, and just it's not anything savage or cunning, it's just flesh and giant. So that's Graxagax's turn. Moving on, it's speaking of Alder, it'd be you.
Wanted to save this, but this thing's a problem and we gotta deal with it. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at a 3rd level, and we're gonna use my Nat 20 Portent on that.
Yes, you
You're
are.
a mad lad.
Yes, you are.
So, that will be for fire damage. That will be... That's 5d8. That will be...
Holy moly. I'm so stressed out. I'm pacing right now.
So with the 32 plus the roll, that is going to be 55 fire damage.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that just sails through and hits Graxagax right in the base of the spine, and you see it chars the entire back of Graxagax's, over the shoulders, down the limbs, basically from the knees up to the back of the skull, down to about the elbows, is blackened by this almost small exploding sun of green fire.
Right.
55.
Well, damn.
It's Alder's turn.
Well,
I had been sitting on that one, and I just kind of figured, hey, I don't want to fuck with this thing.
Yeah, no, we need moves like that right now. Well done.
all right. 55 damage. God damn it. So
It is a crit, so...
Gelt.
And fire against a troll.
All right.
A plus.
So I'm guessing there's fire around, right?
I mean, you can cast Green Flame Blade, so
Would that ignite my oil?
only one way to find out.
I do it.
You cast Green Flame Blade. Make your attack.
Make one attack. Gonna be for an 18.
An 18 will do.
And it's Green Flame Blade is how much damage? A D6, right?
Oh,
which
you have
is-
advantage on that attack roll, by the way, because we're very far.
Oh, then I'll fish for the crit.
And green flame blade.
Nat 20!
There it is. That's
There
what
it
fairy
is.
fire's for.
All right, so green flame blade. So I'm sorry, Dom. You were saying before I got my nat 20.
It's a D8, so you add an extra D8 of fire damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Top of your regular weapon attack.
Mhm.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this, but I max damaged triangles,
So that's 24
and my
plus
D8.
plus 8 because fire damage also gets critted. So for 32,
That's
and then
only 3 for the D8 though.
that's 35, and then your dex for and one-handed for 41.
Jesus.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god. Not this quickly.
Oh my god.
As does my flame ignite or my?
Oh,
does my
yeah,
flame-
it's-
does my
it's-
whip.
Your whip would have already the wood like ignites for green flame blade, but now the green flames stay on said weapon. So-
Wow.
How do you do this?
Okay.
now?
I as I get the slashes into this troll, and I'm guessing it regenerates because it's a troll too, right?
It, it would if it wasn't hit with a small supernova fire and then hit with a three-whipped chain of more fire. So, no, it doesn't.
So as it's trying to reform itself as I gash it, I just see the flames creep inside the body and just start to burn it.
In its last moments, it looks to you all and says, "It's already too late. My father is coming." And it falls and lands, and there's this awful, horrendous smell of burning half-dragon troll inside of a caustic area. Everybody go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw with advantage.
I don't have
Shit,
advantage because I'm in
barely,
beast
dude.
form right now.
Yes.
Which is only a 10.
Would you believe this is my third 18 con save in a row?
Proud of you. I got a 19.
Siren, you
15
take
for Gelt.
3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
As it burns the
Um,
inside of your lungs.
As that happens, she tells Rain we need to get rid of those cauldrons.
We took a long rest, or we took a short rest. I'm no longer speaking, but
Oh,
Rain was already
shit,
going to
yeah.
be on that.
That's right. Okay.
As instead of you saying that, Rain looks to Alder in the aftermath of this and says, "We got to move fast on those cauldrons."
I'm on it, and he'll
I'll help.
We are not out of initiative.
Oh yeah, you are correct.
So, you guys are currently in there.
Mhm. Who next?
So yes, that would be Rain. That would be you next.
Got it. Oh, that madman is still fucking trying to break out of his cage, isn't he?
He is spouting out different words, different lines, such as "The eye is ever watching, ever knowing." But has not left the cage. As part of it is turning into liquids.
Shit.
I think the initiative is because the
Yeah,
dragon
no, it
is
is.
on its
The
way.
dragon, yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Out of character. Yeah, you guys are on a timer now.
Yeah.
Oh.
We will. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that fucker to. He'll get out eventually, but we are on much more of a timer, and I don't feel like killing a man in a cage. So Rain is going to use his action to dash
Good man.
and start running back into the main chamber so that he will be able to start attempting to prestoing things out of being on fire. If he can get close enough and can use like his bonus with that 50 feet and use like his bonus action to try and splash this brackish water onto one of the cauldron fires, he might try that if he can. But otherwise, it's just going to be the dash to try and get closer.
You dash and you try to get closer.
Perfect. Just wanted to see.
And then it goes to Siren.
Okay, when I ran over what's her name's body, was she just totally just dead?
Oh,
like,
absolutely! Just it shot straight through her. She,
Yeah.
with no actual armor, no resistances, and being caught by the full blast of this. I mean, it like a pressure hose through the center of her chest, and then.
Wow. In that
the
case,
battle axe is still there though.
nice.
Nice.
Be magical.
Siren is going to use her 40-foot movement speed as a giant boar to. Can she get Aldrin that Rain is running towards?
Rain is not running towards. You could get to the one that's from where you're at. You could get to the one that Rain is heading towards.
for it.
I'll go
be
ahead
able to
and
move.
I'll go ahead and sprint and get to the furthest one.
Yeah, that's going to be in the back right corner. So you're up by it, using your action to dash.
Any chance I could use my bonus action to just like splash the water with my tusks onto the fire?
You splash the water and it continues to bubble. The fire goes out, but the cauldron does not stop bubbling.
Okay.
At the start,
my turn.
actually, everybody go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw. My bad, sorry, Sian. Make that regular. Everybody else make it with advantage.
It's a 12.
12,
Or sorry, a 13.
a 13. Take 3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
17 for Alder.
17 for Gelt.
And 18 for Rain, if you didn't hear that.
Yep, you all 3 pass. Continue on. Then it is Alder's turn.
Alrighty. I will go ahead. We'll head towards the top here, and I'll use the feline agility instead of a dash to get up towards one of the cauldrons, and we'll control flames to remove the flame above one that is left.
There's one in the top left corner. Siren's by the one in the top right. Rain is head towards the one that's in the bottom left, and then there's one in the bottom right. Kind of the 4 main corners of.
Yeah, I'll get in range to get the top left, especially with the agility. I'll use the extra distance to get there.
The flames go out, but the cauldron continues to emit acidic fog. That is Alder's. Then it is Gelt.
Gelt's gonna use his free action to shout to the party. It's Gelt. We have no time to be wasting on cauldrons. We have a full black dragon on the way to us. We need to leave. We have prisoners.
Fighting the black dragon! Rain yells behind him.
We have the option to. I guess.
So what are you doing with your action turn?
I guess I was seeing my entire party. He's just voicing his opinion, but he's not going to go against whatever actions they're trying to accomplish. So he will move towards the other. There's only one other open cauldron, right?
Bottom right, yes. It's quite a bit of ways from where Gelt's at.
Yeah, so I have to use my dash to probably get over there, and I can't use my action, right? Or no.
If
Dash
you use
is
your
a
action
bonus.
to dash, yeah.
Yeah, that's action. That's right. I'm not a rogue. Yeah. So I'll get as close as I can, and then my turn.
And then it's Rain.
Well, Rain, seeing that the absence of fire does not stop fog from flowing, is gonna get tricksy as he runs towards this cauldron, and is going to attempt to topple it into the water, hopefully dispersing and neutralizing the muck that's inside of it.
The muck that's inside of it. Yes, you. Not difficult to knock that using action. As you knock it out, it does. Go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw.
Advantage still or not because I'm right up next to it?
Since you are right up against it, you just roll it plain instead of with disadvantage. Since your
Cool.
mouth is still covered.
Yes, there we go. That makes perfect sense. That is going to be a 15.
A 15 just does it.
Oh, lucky me.
So,
But there's no more fog coming from my corner of the room, correct?
yes, it is no longer above. There is still fog there. That is, has been there. There's that kind of plume that goes out, but there's no more bubbling from it as its contents are poured into the water.
Got it.
There is some that is going to continue to linger, but it is no longer continuing to gurgle and bubble and spit out this acidic fog. So, back to the top. Everybody make that Constitution saving throw with advantage, except for Siren.
8.
8. 3 points of acid damage.
Yep.
All right.
I know I passed with a 16.
16.
19.
Pass.
20 not nat.
Pass. All right, Siren.
Gonna knock over my cauldron.
Go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. As you knock it over, and there's another
7.
7. 3 points, once again, of acid damage.
Okay.
Then it is any movement
I'm
from you?
actually. She's going to run up the stairs if she can, and spend a bonus action to revert to caster form.
You do.
Okay. Yeah, that's all she can do.
All right, then it is Alder's turn.
All right. Go ahead and knock over the one that I'm closest to at the
Go
top
ahead
left.
and make it that Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. Or just regular, since you've got the cloth.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's a 21.
21. Yep, you're good.
91.
21. Then it is Gelt.
All right, quick question. Does it cost an action to change to my shield?
You depends on if you just want to drop your whip or not.
Okay, no, I don't want to do that. That's right. I will keep that then, and then try to knock over my damn cauldron
Yep, you can kick it right on
With-
over
my nub.
with your nub. Yeah, it is still possible. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw, not with advantage,
Okay.
as it plumes up.
All right, that's going to be a 16.
16. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
And then Rain, go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw with advantage.
That's an 18.
Yep, you're good to go. As all
Wait,
four
what
of
was
the
that one
cauldron,
for?
So you're still in the. There's still like when you knock it over, it creates a plume, and it's still settling down. So you're like
Okay, got it.
in
So
it.
I'm far enough in that I'm just
Yeah.
in all of this settling plumage at this point. Got
Yeah,
it. Just
there-
checking.
Yeah,
Just wanted
absolutely.
context. Thank you.
But as of right now, all four of the cauldrons have been knocked over. There's still, there's this big plume as you knock all the contents out, and it's still going to take some time to settle in, but it's not going to keep gurgling out this acidic fog.
Awesome. So at this point, the only other entrance into this room besides the door we came into seems to be this submerged section that's in the center, correct?
You're unaware of this submerged section.
Oh, section. Never mind. I didn't realize that we
Currently.
didn't see that. Cool.
Yes. From
Well,
a
then
more
Rain is
mechanical
confused about
point-
where a dragon's coming from.
Exactly. The only reason that Siren did not have to make the throw is because she is large enough to where she just goes right over it as a boar.
Got it. Cool. We're still in initiative then at this point, correct?
We are still definitely in initiative.
All right, I'm at the bottom. What am I doing now?
Mhm.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question.
Fuck.
I have stuff I want to say, but I gotta wait my turn.
Okay.
Wait your turn.
Siren, you're looking bad, aren't you?
She looks horrible.
Yeah. Rain is going to head towards Siren. She's not within 25 feet of me
No,
yet.
I'm pretty much as far as possible.
Oh.
So I'll have to start moving back towards you.
Yeah. Just want to double check one thing. Rain did have Gigi out, but he's going to use his action to put Gigi away and get his sword out, or get his shield out, excuse me. So he's going to go unarmed and a shield. And he is going to use his object interaction to get the Horn of Blasting within easy arm's reach for when combat breaks.
Noted.
Mad lad with the horn of blasting here.
And then is just moving towards Siren in preparation to try and heal her when it comes back around to me.
Yeah, Yeah, you begin making your way down to Siren. So yeah, you're only, from where she's at, probably another 10 feet away.
Cool. Perfect.
All right. Back at the top of the round, everybody go ahead and make Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Yeah.
12.
1 point of acid damage.
24 for go.
0.
16.
0.
I'm getting real middling rolls. What was that, Alder?
It's a 13.
1 point of acid damage.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, Saran Wrap.
Going to spend a 3rd level spell slot and a green version of King will appear and give her a quick cuddle and heal her for... Please do better than that. Oh my god. That's better than it could have been, I guess. That's 14 points of healing.
You heal for 14 points of heals. Gotcha. All right. I assume.
And I'll move towards Rain, yeah.
Yep. Move 10 feet and meet Rain. Then is Alder. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw with the just a regular one because you're in the plume right now.
That's a 7.
7.
Oh no.
You take 2 points of acid damage.
Eight. Elder will just say, "We don't have the drop anymore. Do we look for its horde? Should we get out of here?"
That's what I was saying.
There's no time for a horde.
Well, what about the refugees? Oh, God damn it.
Alder,
What are you doing,
on your
Alder?
turn?
What's that?
What are you doing on your turn?
Man. He doesn't want to, but I think I might actually, just to check, as I am familiar with it now, kind of want to cast the clairvoyance back in that room and just use it just to inspect around and see if there's anything of note that we're looking for or something of that nature back back in the cavern.
It is a 10-minute cast, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. A rough one. At this point, Alder will just kind of group up with everyone, and I guess I'll use my action to down one of my potions that I have.
All right, you heal for the full.
If I see Alder running towards us, Cyrdan's actually going to hold her hand out and say, "We shouldn't be close to each other right now."
Yeah, if there's a dragon showing up.
True.
And yeah, I mean, as soon as Rain heals her, she intends to separate. So
So, Alder, where would you like to be at?
I'll stay then in my corner up at near like the top left cauldron.
All right, you heal 10 points from taking your potion of healing and using it as an action.
Okay.
All right, then it is Gel.
All right. Shit. So who's all next to the fucking like doorway?
Siren is like at the bottom of the stairs, and then Rain is right next to her. So you're probably only 10 feet away from both of them. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, of course. Not advantage, right?
Not advantage. You're currently in the plume.
This will be 16.
16. Yep, you're good.
Okay. Shit, and I can't. Is it wide enough for me to bypass them?
Oh yeah, you can hop up onto the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, we just don't want to group up right next to them. Yeah, I'll try to get ahead of them though.
Yep, you move past. You're at the top of the stairs, right in front of the door.
Cool. And that's where he. No, wrong. He will pop a potion.
All right, you use your action. You heal 10.
All right.
Because potions of healing are 2d4 plus 2, but our rules, if you use an action to drink it, you get the full benefit. You don't have to roll.
Cool. Then, yeah, that brings me up to 51 health.
Gotcha. Then, Rain. You are out of the plumes, so you're good.
Yeah. I'm going to use an action and a number 2 of 2 of my bard slots and cast Cure Wounds on Siren.
Voice.
thank you.
Whoa! Max of 10.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh boy.
All right, you heal Siren for 10.
Back in that small cavern that we were in where we got acided almost to death,
Uh-huh.
was there evidence of like the dragon's horde back there, or was that just like a place where the cultist was?
It looked like to be a small, one part laboratory, one part ritual room, one part cage. You didn't see there wasn't like a big old thing of gold there, or like artwork or anything that you were that you would expect. Like you would think that a dragon such as this would have a noticeable horde, but you did not see it in there.
We haven't found anything of the such yet.
It looked
Got it.
more odds, just odd. The best way to describe it is arcanist things, strange runes and bits of bone and from who knows what, and strange devices and some texts. Not unlike some parts of Yarash's own broken laboratory, just not. Well, a good chunk of it is now melted, but.
And then I will move away from Siren. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back kind of the way I came. He is still he's still just trying to suss out where we're going to be assaulted from, so he's just trying to be ready.
Gotcha. So where would you like to end up? Gelt's at the top of
'Cause
the
I would be-
stairs. Siren's
yeah.
pretty much at the bottom of the stairs.
And I would have been
Um,
kind of like a little bit to the south of her, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so you've got, well, Siren moved past the stairs probably 10 feet away towards you, so you're 10 feet away from the bottom of the stairs. So, yeah, you've got your full
I'll
movement
head-
because Siren was right next to you.
Yeah, I'll move 20 feet to the left.
20 feet to the left.
You go.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Ah!
There it is. I only just realized, like a second ago, that me stopping Alder from grouping up with us because of a fear of breath attacks kept him from dropping into the hole.
I did get a 16 on my deck save, though.
You fall into a submerged tunnel that you had not seen before. You don't take any damage, but you are submerged 5 feet underneath.
Flash. Raid,
You see Rain
walk,
put
and
hands
then
on Siren and then start walking the other way, and then just whoop, Rain is no longer there.
Oh my god.
Am I able to use my movement to swim back to the surface?
You can make an athletics check to get out.
You got it.
Thank God you don't wear armor anymore, right?
It's a boon for sure. Can I do that this turn, or will I have to use my action on a subsequent
You'll have to
turn
use an
try and
action
use that?
turn on a subsequent turn.
Got it.
Right now, 'cause
Fun.
you're just, and then you it's all dark and you can't see and you're falling in water and you know there's a dragon coming. Rain is feeling that full panic.
That's some real fear right there.
So
yay.
it's the top of initiative. Everybody but Rain make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Wait, I'm out of the staircase. I thought.
Yeah, you're still in the room.
Oh, okay.
You at the very top of the staircase. 18.
18, you're good.
Okay. So gonna be.
It's only an 11.
6 points of acid damage. As
Alright,
you take
16.
one last, it just as you feel it burn into your lungs. And then Gout, what'd you roll?
16.
16. Yep, you're good. So, Siren.
She's going to panicked, reach around where Rain fell, carefully stepping so she doesn't, do the same thing, and just reach for one of his hands if she can find one.
Make me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Because
Advantage.
there's still, now there is 0 light sources in here. The water's a foot deep, and you're not
me.
entirely sure where the edges are.
9. Or not 9, that was a rolled 9, so 11.
You land
Jesus
on top
Christ.
of Rain and push him another 5 feet down.
Oh, come on. Alright. Well, I'll use my movement to try to get out.
It takes a athletics check as an action to get out. So you may make
Okay.
the athletics check as an action since you haven't used yours.
18.
18? Yeah, you're able to grip the sides and pull yourself out.
Okay. Yeah, she'll, as she emerges, she'll say there's a hole in the center of the room.
There's a hole in the center of the room on the bottom of the log at the bottom
my
of the sea.
God.
At the bottom of the large.
+1.
Can I roll an insight since all this is going so quickly? To see if I can piece together that this is perhaps where the dragon is coming from.
You can make that assumption. It's not going to be an insight check, though.
Okay.
Alright, then it is Alder.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. Would I be able to perceive, around the area that Siren came out of the water, after she was submerged?
You could make a perception check with disadvantage.
We'll try that. That's a 14.
A 14? No idea. You know that right in front of Siren it is, but you have no idea how far that hole goes towards you. It makes you incredibly nervous to think that you could walk over there and suddenly be submerged.
Okay. Hmm. Alder. Alder. Oh, being told not to group up. Not certain about what exactly is over there. Dragon coming. Oh man. I'm going to. I'm gonna try using one of my wizard cantrips actually from the hat. So let me make the DC save on that one. It's a 10, isn't it? Right?
It is an 11.
An 11. Well, I rolled a crit fail, so that didn't work.
You're just like, come on, hats, and it just kind of, huh, and there's a bit of water just kind of shoots down your back.
Would that count? I assume that would count as my action.
That
right?
does indeed count as your action.
Dang. Okay.
All right, that's Alder's turn, hanging in the left corner. Gelt,
Continue up these stairs.
you got a whole 30 feet of movement. You're out there at the top of the stairs.
Let's get out of here.
Gelt gets out of there.
So I go into the other room, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find the darkest part that I can reach?
I mean, the whole thing is dark. Like, not just in this room, but, especially since you guys, there's like there's no light sources. Anything in here doesn't use light to see.
Okay. Oh, shit. How... Well, that's all I do.
And there's a coward you hear in the back of your head. So, Rain, go ahead. I assume you want to use your action to get the fuck out of this submerged tunnel.
I would like to try.
Definitely go ahead and make that athletics check.
Locked. Oh, well, that's nice. That's a nat 20 for 26.
Yes, you are able to. It's going to take half of your movement speed, but you are able to grip onto the sides of this, and you feel like this isn't there's not like bricks or anything. This has been. It feels just like everything else in here, that it's been melted through, and you're able to get a hand on there. And for just a second, you feel it slip, but you actually, out of maybe that kind of what is it? Hysteric strength. Actually dig your hands into it and pull yourself out.
At least I'm out. That was my action.
Indeed it was.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and second wind because I got that back when I short rested.
Indeed you do.
I heal for 7.
You have 10 feet of movement.
In my hysteric swimming, which side of the hole did I come out on?
Roll me a d8.
6.
6. The southwest side.
Got it. Yeah, Rain's basically just gonna stand up and second wind and not move from there.
Gotcha. As Rain's turn comes to a close, there's silence. And that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Bullshit! Give me the dragon!
Oh god.
Like you're running from.
Oh wait, it's in the other room?
What?
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 Wait, you said that I'm running from the dragon.
You are running from the dragon. You're running out of the room.
I
That
thought
is the dragon's lair. You run up the stairs into the room
Oh.
where all the refugees are.
You think
So
the
that
dragon
is-
is gonna
that
steal
is,
Yeah,
uh,
no,
the
that's
bowel?
where I thought it fucking was. God damn it.
That's what we would call running away.
Yeah, well, shit.
So everybody, say goodnight to chat.
Good night, chat.
Night chat.
Good night, chat. We'll be back at it to see the end of what could possibly be the end of this story on Sunday at
Jesus
5:30.
Christ, do not say that. No.
We'll see you there, chat. And future Dom. Well done. Look at all the things you thought were gonna happen. Good for you. Night night.
For you.
Oh, no.